Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good.
So good.
Pretty good is, in fact, pretty good.
Wow.
I trust the party is well and ready to get right back on home.
Yep.
When we last left off, we had quite a few complications on the route here, namely having to fight off a pack of gnolls that had been growing by the hour and the day. Luckily, the trail of corpses the party left behind them has given the rest of them something to feed off of, and now they've been able to move out of the area without them continuing to chase them. The day is overcast, and you're waking up on the morning of the 14th of Youngseed.
I propose we head due north. We won't make much headway into the woods today, but it's the easiest path overall.
May as well.
Two.
On the night, while the group is spending their time camping out, let me go ahead and... That's the wrong one. I don't want to send you back into the null fight. That would be
shit.
rather rude of me, in fact. It's a rather peaceful night. Sometimes the moon's breaking through the clouds and shining onto the relatively arid, but at least slightly humidified as you're staying a good way away from the necropolis. But there's a bit of unease in the air, and after a brief amount of communication, either friend or Tefrid decides to go out and investigate just a little bit.
You want to flip a coin?
Or both.
Or both.
Okay.
Oh, I think I forgot last session, or I've forgotten now, and I didn't forget last session. But you mentioned that the
bullets.
the bullets. Do I have that recipe? Right,
You need to
right.
spend
I remember
one.
now. I have to put a point into it
Yep.
for the recipe. Okay.
You've unlocked
Right.
access to the recipe, but you have not unlocked the recipe.
What should I name it? Just in my little
Probably
sheet.
Shattershot.
Oh shit, he's getting AoEs.
Shot recipe 01.
I agree with that.
So true.
Motherfucker speaking in Minecraft enchanting table. Anyways, sorry.
Would both friend
I
and
wish I could
Tefrid
speak
like
enchanting
to
table.
investigate?
Sure.
You head a bit to the northwest where the general presence is kind of, well, presenting itself. And given the generally flat ground and the way that the moon occasionally shines out, you're able to see pretty well silhouetted a single humanoid form taking possession a little bit to the northwest. It's shambling, it's rambling, it's rather slow, and it's moving somewhat erratically. It's a good, 300 feet away. But it is kind of generally moving in your direction.
Huh. You said it was shambling?
Yep. Slowly, probably, if it was in turns, I'd say, 10 feet a turn.
I try and see if there's anything that sticks out about it.
Go ahead and give me a perception. Alright. You see, you're able to discern against some of the backlighting that does end up breaking through the cloud coverage, that the clothes that it has on are rather tattered and are kind of flowing alongside it. Whatever it is not keeping it in good condition.
Hmm.
For a moment, some of the clouds part, and the moon ends up shining upon it, and it collapses on the fourth floor and convulses for a bit until the moonlight once again passes from it.
Do I have any idea of anything that would do that?
I think you in general, Tefford would already know that there's plenty of curses like that. But if you want to give me let's make it a religion.
Shit, nice.
There's plenty of curses involved with like moonlight or sunlight, namely older ones, but it would be unusual for something to just be like that. It feels like it would be specific. You don't know of any beasts in general that are just unusually against moonlight, aside unless it's like very concentrated for like shapeshifters.
Maybe it's not specifically moonlight, but light in general. So I don't think this thing is a friend. I don't think this thing is gonna be nice.
Yeah, it has a even without seeing it, it kind of just gives off an aura of unease.
Mm-hmm.
Friend is going to turn to Tefford. Go tell the others.
All right, be careful.
He
I'm gonna run
nods.
back. I'm gonna grab everybody. Weird shambling thing coming towards us. Not quite sure what, but appears hostile.
Give me a moment to grab my blade and my book.
This is going to sound very strange. Did it seem particularly wet?
I don't think so, did it? Hard to tell from a distance, right?
Hard to tell from a distance.
Yeah, hard to tell from a distance.
Okay. He just kind of sighs, picks up his shield and his staff.
It floundered in the moonlight. Is that familiar to you?
Do I know any such creatures that have an aberration against moonlight?
Even if you do well, it would be the same answer as Tefford has, so sure.
Okay, that's right.
Oh. Interesting. Well, not great
I don't
news,
suppose
but
I could. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, just not great
Yes.
news.
I was gonna say, any chance I could try a religion or arcana, considering my my faith?
Go for it. Yeah.
Which one? Religion or arcana?
Religion.
Okay.
And you know what? Yeah, you're a saloon. Go and make it advantage.
Okay. Let me roll once more. 19.
You know that generally Lady Moon's curses are not generally given out in haste or abundance, so whatever it is something important, and you know, it's not trifling that it exists.
Lady Moon's light reveals the truth of the world, even in the darkest places. Whatever that thing is, if it is repelled by her light, is abhorrent. Tread cautiously.
We wouldn't be able to leave, would we? It's a bit close for that, I suppose.
That all depends on how it would fare under sunlight.
I take them back to... lead them back to where we saw it.
It's a good little bit closer. It's probably 250 away now. Maybe 200.
So how do we wish to proceed? I have no significant magics left to my name, but if need be, I can slow its progress.
How would you do that?
The same way I usually do. Ice to bind its joints and to offer it up for the slaughter.
I hate to say it, I'm in a very similar situation.
Luckily, we are rather close to the city, but that will do nothing for us if we die here and now. This thing is... We don't know exactly how powerful it is, but if it is in fact cursed by Lady Moon, then it is powerful enough to have garnered her attention. Or even if not directly cursed, if its existence is cursed, then it could have all manner of awful consequences were we to engage recklessly.
Do you think it would be better to wait until it is close enough to observe and then
Not the
react
slightest.
accordingly? Oh, great.
Do you hear that?
I think... I propose we either put it out of its misery now, or we leave. Now.
I go to friend. Do you hear that too?
He nods.
Hear what?
Can we get an emotion out of it? Can I try to glean emotion out of this?
Give me an insight.
Woo!
Yeah,
great.
baby.
Great out of luck too.
Generally,
both
as
senses.
this beast is yelling far away and slowly moving closer to you, you can't understand the words, and they're garbled enough that you aren't really able to discern what the meaning is, at least not yet. You can definitely tell that it's not just screaming, though. It's definitely yelling words.
I will send with us whatever course of action we take, because we have better odds together than alone. I would urge caution.
No is what?
Hmm?
No is what?
Not precisely, but I know that is not something to be trifled with.
Anyway,
Hold on.
nods and tilts his head.
I can be there and back very quickly. I'm gonna try to get closer and see if I can't. I'll be sneaky about it.
Makes sense. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Don't kill yourself.
I really try not to.
If this thing is cursed, I'm sort of the mind that it would be nice to put it out of its misery. I don't...
If we have the
Fine.
capability to do so.
I'd like to try to use the shadows and presumably we're near the brush near the forest. Try to give myself some cover
Yeah,
and try to
go for
get closer to it.
We'll add a bit to it. Not that you need it.
I just feel for it.
Both Friend and Tefred are able to see as the creature heels over onto the ground again, and almost looks like it's puking as another wave of moonlight washes over it, and it twists.
All right. After I get that, I'm gonna scamper back. It's warning us to leave, but not like in a It's telling us we should go. Run away. And it's wrapped in bandages.
I see no reason we should stay.
Yeah.
We're
Interesting
going
thing.
exhausted in the morning, but that's better than whatever happened to it happening to us.
If it's warning us, it's clearly lucid. That gives me the idea.
It might be lucid, but it
Doubt
might
it.
not be in control.
My thoughts exactly. Maybe some form of were creature? Doubtful.
It is in the top left of the screen now, as it's gotten closer, about 120 feet from the campsite.
No,
Okay.
definitely undead. We should go.
We should. Unless...
No, unless.
Okay.
No,
What?
it's an undead not under the purview, maybe?
Perhaps it's fighting that influence and losing.
I'm just thinking, we've met undead that were enemies of Curzon. This is not too far from where we saw those forces gathering. Is it possible this could be a potential ally? If it was targeted in that way, or... Unlikely, you think?
Why don't we go run?
It's also very slow. I think if we wanted to leave it, we probably could.
Tefrid sees as another wave of moonlight rushes over it, and parts of its body burst into like an insectoid emanation as like various scarabs and such burst from it into the air nearby and like sort of hover around it.
Oh,
Pio, we're leaving.
Okay.
That's a no. That one's a no. All right, we are going.
Okay,
It might be a many. It might be not be a one. It might be a many. We are going.
Power walking off, away from whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Astride my wolf creature.
We
I'm
practice.
moving at a
We
much
practice
faster pace.
responsible fire safety rules.
Yep.
Yes.
The party gets to
So I guess
go
we-
ahead and move an additional 2 tiles through the night and gain 1 point of exhaustion.
I accept it.
Oh shit.
It is what it is.
Fucking exhaustion, where the fuck is it?
Chances are it won't
Or-
matter too much, but it's important to let you know that that's how it works.
Where is the exhaustion?
The
dial
circles
anyway?
under the player icon on the sheet.
Ah. Okay, I thought those were death saves.
Ah. Is this... Oh, that's exhaustion... That's 6 levels of exhaustion, not 10, right?
Yeah, because we're using the exhaustion from that one, from the first UA.
Exhaustion is just
if I'm not
minus
mistaken.
1 to everything,
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
much. Per level.
New exhaustion. Oh, and does this exhaustion impact your moving speed and all that?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're not the ones moving, the mules are.
God bless.
God bless.
Come down.
It is now the 15th.
Alright, I guess we move up one.
You rest through the night and are rather exhausted. It is now the 16th and you have 4 points of movement.
Do we want to go onto that circle? I don't know if we want to.
Do you want to be reminded of what it was?
Wasn't that the tree?
Whoops.
There was a tree with the hollow
Mm-hmm.
that we got the.
He is very correct, in fact.
Tree with the hollow. I don't remember the
A
tree
little
with the
gnome
hollow.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we got the drugs. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. And the boat's broken.
It is.
So, we head northeast from here, I would imagine.
It's
I
kind
have
of
no other choice.
What'd you say, Chad?
I just kind of tilts his head.
Across go, not why.
We don't have the boat.
Across cross river.
It would take more time than just going around at this point.
Even. Oh, right. Those aren't mountains. Forgot that those.
Mhm.
I keep forgetting that those are not one tile movements.
So then we're on the 17th, and we have 4 points of movement. And 2 more.
I'm sorry.
It's the 18th, 3 points.
There we go. You were
And 3
technically
points
not quite at the area on the last one. When I accidentally moved you over, I clicked back on activate south, of course, so just be 1 day behind this.
Okay, so we're on the 18th then. Then 19th, we're able to get 1 point of movement into this hex.
Mhm.
And then 20th, we should be able to get here. And then the 21st, we're 1 hex away from Hirora.
As you approach, you see that the city is quite more sizable than it was when you last left. It started to develop into much more, and it's grown quite a lot.
That icon made me very worried for a second, even though it's the exact same as the one up on top. I'm like, oh no, they put the city in a cage.
I got
Well,
jump
it
scared
should
because
be-
I almost thought it was an Acropolis
I thought, yeah.
Oh,
symbol
God.
for a second.
Right, the necropolis symbol is very slightly different. It's that, but like broken,
Mhm.
because that's the ruins.
So, with it being the 21st now, we have our new Bastion turn. So, Chad, if you could subtract 70 food, Golden, if you could roll your threat checks, and Albatross, if you could roll your d8 plus 6. And while they're doing that, Ara, what are you doing for your Bastion turn? Studying?
Yeah.
Alright, Golden, what are you doing with your Bastion turn?
Guard.
Alright, Chad,
Oops, studying that shit.
I am doing Floating Disc. Albatross.
Guard.
So, if you guys could roll your perception checks. Actually, Golden, roll the perception check with the +1, I'm pretty sure. And then we all roll our d6s.
Yes.
Goes up to 14 for me.
That was surprisingly
There we go.
good. Oh my gosh.
That took
I
really long for
believe
those to
We
show
are
up.
fourth. Okay.
Oh my god. I have 1 6 and 4 5s. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. So, I believe that we are done with the Bastion turn now.
Cool, clear skies. Perfect for
Yep.
adventure.
Alright, so on the 21st, what say we stop in Aurora, sell some stuff for a couple days, and get rid of this level of exhaustion?
I would love that.
I want money so badly.
Wee-yo.
Just don't want to be tired.
So true.
And the party makes their way in, and as you travel through the city streets with various buildings that were not here the last time you were here, you generally get the sense that it's been developed quite a lot, actually. You ask around, you get the lay of the land, just, generic, simple sort of asking questions in ways that the adventurers would know would be appropriate, and you learn in the few months that you've been gone, the city and generally the guilds have been rather busy, and there's been a lot of developments lately. One of which includes Aurora getting a lot more business and reinforcement as some of the not quite walls but outposts need good areas to reinforce at. So Aurora is becoming a bit of a hub for the general wall and outpost scouting to the south.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Surely Aurora will get some roads going out of the south soon, so that there's not so many rivers. It's so miserable to get into it from the south.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're moved on to Aurora, right?
Yep.
Okay. And we're not actually spending the last point of movement today, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I would hope not. I
Man,
think
it
the
would have been
party's
so
well resting.
convenient. It would have been so convenient if we could have gotten here one movement point earlier, because then I could use a
Yeah.
bath and turn to craft instead.
Mm-hmm. That said, with us being here now, are we able to sell on the 21st?
Yes.
Okay. Ara, do you want to see if we can sell some low and medium value goods?
Well, it's not really gambling, but yes, let's go.
Aurora doesn't buy low value trade goods.
Shit.
Wow.
Aurora produces low value trade goods.
Okay.
What does it buy?
Are we able to sell the high value?
It buys medium and high.
Alright, let's try a round of high, and how many rounds of medium can we sell?
You can do 4 medium total.
Okay. So that would take us until the 24th,
And
right?
1 high total.
Okay. And that would take us to the 24th, right?
Yes. Because it's
Okay.
1 per category per day.
Mm-hmm. So, alright, you want to see about that high value first? See if we're selling or not?
Yeah. Let's find out.
No.
No. A
Oh my
throw.
God.
Jesus. Hideous. Absolutely
Yeah, that
not.
is awful.
Wow.
Hideo Kojimas.
Let's see about the medium.
Yeah. That's kind of, well,
That's not too
Pretty
shabby.
good. Yeah.
okay.
So we are, just to clarify, it's been a minute. What is the volume that we are selling with one cell?
25 medium.
Okay, 25, which is 2.5 by 1.2, which is 25 encumbrance for 3 gold. Let's do 175 encumbrance, and I'm adding 3 gold into movable storage. Look there, that's 3 more gold for us. Just gonna mark that down for you for our experience, because I imagine we're getting relatively close.
Yep, very close in fact. I would go so far as to say like 1 or 2 more good ones in you there.
Also,
Oh,
because of how our gold functions in this game, something that we probably don't think about too much in most games, but probably should consider here, is magic items that we don't consider using that much, we should probably sell, because that's gold and that's experience.
As long as you don't use it gives its full value. If you do use it, it doesn't. So
Okay.
keep that in mind.
Either selling or turning into crafting mats.
You don't get to double dip by using it and then selling it.
Oh, certainly.
Well, you do get to
So that
double
means
dip,
we-
you just don't get to
You
double
just
dip on
get less
getting the
value.
XP.
Oh, okay. It just doesn't give experience, it gives gold, though.
Right, you can still use it and then sell it, and like, you know, you get the gold.
so-
It's just that gold is not considered wilderness gold anymore. It's like,
So-
Okay.
yeah, it's trade good at that.
But you
Trade gold.
does using a magic item give the XP for its value though?
No.
Oh, okay. So we either get XP or the temporary utility of
power,
magic item that
yeah.
goes away.
Well,
Right.
not necessarily temporary, because the magic items aren't always
true.
one-use things.
Well, I was saying temporary if it's like we use it in the moment, but then we sell it because like with the shields, we found a better shield.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. Like, for example, I'm not saying we should. For example, has anyone used that gem shield yet?
Yeah, since calm, I believe Kaio had it equipped but never used its properties.
Right. I would consider
Okay.
that unused.
If Essence Calm is being used, it's being used. Like I said, it's just for example. Also, there's an item ID 31 light armor in here.
I think that might have been the armor that Rat now has equipped.
Let me check real quick.
Is that? I also have an item ID 10
Yeah,
light
that's
armor in my
the
inventory.
cocoon one. I
Oh,
think-
yeah.
the shield, the ice block shield.
yeah, I said I wanted to equip the cocoon shield because I think it makes more sense than Essence Calm. I don't think Essence Calm is quite as good.
Mhm.
Especially because you realistically can't use that many properties of Essence Calm consistently.
Item ID
Yeah,
Because of who you
10.
worship.
Just to clarify though, ID
She
10
would kill
was
me.
the special item, right?
Hold on, 10 is...
The regional that I identified.
No. ID 10
Wait.
is a visor
Okay.
with dark glass.
Oh, okay. Why do I have these unidentified things in my inventory? Jesus Christ.
We haven't gotten to actually use identify on anything except for the
Right, these
The
are just
special
marked
thing yet?
as found but not identified.
I see. I
Mhm.
see.
So
I
can
don't
describe them
have.
to you.
I don't have the special the Earthveil set chest
Mhm.
piece
Not
in my
Earthveil
inventory
set,
or
but
anywhere. Is it not
Cool.
Earthveil set? I thought it was just specifically
it's
it was
Yeah, I
Mirandor.
thought it-
It's not Earthveil.
Oh,
Okay.
Mirandor. Okay.
So
Right.
Is
Mirandor set.
Mirandor a set
Sure.
though?
Yes, the Mirandor
Okay.
set.
I just said
So-
Earthveil set because it is in a set with the Earthveil.
I believe it was the Gambison, if I'm not mistaken, because I think it was the 4 on the D4.
Yeah.
It was the chest piece, whatever
Yeah,
the chest
the
piece was.
Gambison, the Icarus Gambison.
Okay.
So what does that one do again?
I have it pulled up right now if you want to know again, but I think... I want to see if anybody remembers.
I remember
It
it
has
gave
been
me a lot of
too long.
AC. That's all I remember.
Yeah. It was good for Rat, and it would be good for Tefrid, but...
Except that he can't wear medium armor. Rat is the only one in this party who can. What's up?
Oh yeah, it was
I've also
not
got this
Tefrid.
really
that's
nice
your-
other armor that I'm wearing.
It was Friend. Friend was the other
Friend
one,
was
but
the
yeah,
other one,
we
right.
decided Friend wasn't going to wear it because he's immune to poison and disease, so he would completely miss that effect,
Oh,
as well
right.
as it's just a net better benefit to Rat's AC. The boon for Friend was that he would be in melee a bunch, so he would be able to use that. But Rat also is tanky and will now have AC. There's no reason why he can't just go into
Mhm.
melee.
Especially if you take like Gunner or something like that eventually.
He doesn't need to. Rat has too many sources of advantage and disadvantage to get advantage or disadvantage
Yeah,
on his
that's a
on
fair
his
point.
attacks.
That is a very fair point. Yeah, I guess that's one benefit to being Kobold is that you will always be rolling neutral in daytime, basically.
As long as someone is within 5 feet. And look, there I actually
Mhm.
have been keeping track of that because I want to roll with disadvantage at some points.
Gotcha.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so it's the 22nd now. Let's
You know what? I
Do our
just
second
realized
cell.
one of the things you rolled once you actually get around to identifying would be rather funny.
okay. So let's do our cell on the 22nd.
I didn't intend it for this, but I think I'm gonna have to add an effect to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, while we're here, we do get the benefits of long rests, right?
Mm-hmm. Now that
Thank
it is a full
fucking
city,
God. Thank God.
it has the amenities
Thank you,
to actually do
Lord
so.
Jesus.
It's happening!
I can sleep. Oh, I get.
I can sleep. I can fight.
Well, literally for you. Not reduced to cantrips. Thank goodness.
Fucking Fullcasters have so many spell slots.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Can someone toss me that shield?
The
I'll put this
turtle
essence
shell
con-
cocoon one.
Yes. I'm putting Essence Con back in the group mobile storage.
Right, and because we've been sleeping for days, Rat can identify all of it and get...
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Um,
Well, you haven't
oh.
slept for days yet, but now you are, and
Mhm.
trivially
Yes,
you can.
currently. Yes. Do you have
On that-
icons and pages for all of these? Sorry, just real quick. Icons
worries.
and pages for all of these, or should I make like
I think
template
you're gonna have to. And
equipments?
let me check. I don't think I do because most of the time I've just been adding the icons in between,
To
and I
the
did not
template?
do this
Okay.
last time.
Okay, so then I will add into Rat's equipment a AC. What is the encumbrance of this Gambison?
There are
Dear God, don't let it be higher than 13.
all right. There are 6 things. Don't worry, it's not anywhere near that much. It's 6.
Okay, thank God. His current armor is 13, his studded leather. Which I will say should probably have not been the case, considering his studded leather is probably like a quarter of the
Half the
size
size,
everyone else
right.
is. But I am going to drag the studded leather over to the equipment of the group mobile storage, though, only because it is 4.5 gold. Also, why is the
Millennials.
shield 10 gold? Just a basic shield.
Mhm.
Is that a
Uh,
layover of it's supposed to be 1 gold?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna edit
'Cause
that
in one-
price then.
So there are 5 items that you possess that are unidentified according to my sheet.
Okay, so we can identify 4 of them during this time before we get back to the city.
There is a visor that has dark glass in it. There is a cape. There is a... Actually, you already did actually fully identify the total shell cocoon, so you can do all of them, actually.
Okay.
Is this artifact rarity, or what is the Gambus and a Mirandor, or whatever it's called?
Rare.
Rare. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to click very rare. Rare. It is regional, which means it is not a legendary piece. It is... Or is it? I don't know. I don't know what you...
The Earth Veil was considered an artifact. But then again, the Earth Veil is like...
Yes.
It's like the item from that set.
How can I...
It's not from that
edit-
set. That was from the very rare, not from the regional. Or
I see.
Okay.
whatever.
I thought it was from legendary. Like, we specifically
Yeah,
rolled
legendary, that's the one. Same
Okay,
word. There is no
okay.
difference between very rare and legendary, because they're...
There we go.
Anyway,
that's where-
whatever.
second cell. R, if you could do the honors, please.
Let's see what we get. Hopefully
Let's
it's
go gambling.
better.
No.
No! Oh, it is cursed!
Yeah, we're not selling at that. We have plenty of time that we can literally just AFK in the Shining City if we need to, so like...
Yeah. Alright.
It's true.
Third cell for the medium goods on the 23rd.
Yeah, you know... What?
Fourth cell.
This is
This
deeply
is glorpship.
uncomfortable.
Okay,
Oh,
there we go.
there we go.
Now this is art.
Chatters, how do I fuck with my AC to make it actually follow the equipped
In
item?
the item, you have to edit details, and then you can adjust the AC of the armor from there.
I already did. It just won't update at all. It's still pretending as if my studded leather armor is equipped despite it not being equipped.
If you go to the cogwheel directly underneath your character sheet, you should be able to see configure armor, and then it will have a calculation option. What does it say for you?
Cogwheel beneath my character sheet, excuse me?
Well, like beneath the picture, the portrait, if you unlock your character sheet, there should be a cogwheel directly underneath.
There we go.
What does it say as your method of calculation?
It was not following. Okay, equipped armor is not functioning at all. Equipped
Well, if you
armor
want-
sets my AC to 2.
Oh,
Why don't
true.
you just put it as flat, and then just type in whatever it should be?
Not true.
Oh, because it's using Spark Spite as my equipped armor. Because it counts Spark Spite as in a light armor and not as a... Hold on, let me... Details. This is a trinket, not a... Let me edit that. Now I can re-equip it and not fuck with it. Okay, there we go. Now it's functioning.
I have the encumbrances of each of those as well, but we don't need to worry about that right now.
Oh, I just realized I got a bunch of DMs. All right.
Yeah, we're identified, and it's up to you to find out what's important and how you want to truncate it and tell them in rat speak. So, while they continue with their buying and selling that I'm trusting to happen, and somebody else should probably manage the gold while rat identifies.
What is the base value of the medium goods? Because we're only selling for the 45% bonus there.
The base value of medium, it's 2.5 gold per 25 sec. It's 1 silver per medium.
Okay, we gain 3 gold, 6 silver, and 2.5 copper.
Type that in chat and update it yourself for now, while I deal with this. Just so we can have all of it on record.
JC, how do we handle rounding of copper?
Don't.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, just don't round it at all. Just cut off the bottom half. There's
Just
no reason
truncate.
to.
Okay. Sorted.
So ID 31 is total shell, right?
31 is Turtle Shell, yes.
How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just mean Aurora being a city now versus the little town that it was before. It seemed like it was, upcoming, and it seems like it's here. Or almost here, anyway.
There's still a fair bit of busyness even now, as there's activity of aforementioned people talking about needing to get a road out. There's a lot of construction people, there's a few Delmarevs, there's soldiers, there's a lot of different things going on here, as most of them here are considered on break. You saw a few of the outposts on your way up, such as here. There's a few outposts along the hills that keep watch.
Stillburn powder is, I assume, 37.
Stillburn powder is, yes, 37, and it has 0 encumbrance because, obviously.
Good news, we can get back to the Shining City by the 29th.
Fantastic!
That would be so poggers.
Which also lets us attempt some sells during that Bastion turn.
I'm sorry?
We can attempt to sell at the city during this Bastion turn.
Oh. Well, maybe we want to do that then.
Mm-hmm. I crave money.
I do crave money.
I want spell components so badly.
Hey, a question.
Hold on
You said the next...
What were the totals? Okay, yep. The party has leveled up.
Whoa!
Thank fucking God. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Where is this ring in inventories? What ID is it? Because I don't
ID
see.
46.
I do not see a 46 in either of the shared inventories, so someone check your inventory for 46.
Yeah, I'm not re-rolling that.
Oh boy. Are we leveling? Oh boy.
But please do check your inventories for ID 46 first. If not, maybe that's me in error. Who knows?
I do not.
I mean,
have
we can
item
literally
46.
just scroll up and look for ID 46 in a roll, because it was towards the end of the session, right? So,
Sure.
or I assume it was close to the end of the session,
Unless it
because
was
that's when we
during
rolled with
the-
a bunch of magic items, right?
It also might have been one of the ones from the Necropolis.
Oh, true.
You know what? Even if it is an error, I think that's an uncommon item, so I'm willing to just let you guys have it.
Also, I feel like if we record something and we forget it, but you have it written down as we got it.
Right, I feel like that, yeah.
Yeah.
On the one hand, you guys should be able to track what you do have, because if you don't, you don't want it, but on the other hand, like...
All I'm gonna say is I track everything I find.
Right.
Mm. Okay, fellas. Question.
Yeah.
Do we want Dimension Door? Ice Storm, yeah, I was gonna do we want Dimension Door or Ice Storm for my second 4th level spell?
I mean, Dimension Door is really nice, but I think... I'm a utilitarian. I think it's nice to be able to get out of dodge when you need to.
Mm.
I will let everyone know the aspects that you're able to identify once you tell them what you find about them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
So, decision point. I could take a 2nd level of Tempest Cleric, since I'm using the 2014 rules for my Cleric. This would give me my Channel Divinity, which would allow me to maximize lightning damage, which would allow me to do a max damage ball lightning every so often. That sounds nice. It also isn't great, because it means I'm delaying my Sorcerer progression again. What do we think is better here?
Well, here's the thing. You're going to be delaying your Sorcerer progression regardless, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe ripping off the Band-Aid now and just being a full spell level behind instead of having that awkward, like, half spell level is the best for the overall, like, vibes.
Yeah, and I do think this is more impactful. I get a subclass, well, but then I don't get a sorcerer spell.
I believe in you, Golden.
I have to think about it.
Hell yeah.
An
Hell
important
yeah.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Gold and I are both increasing our starting feed, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Woohoo.
I think I told the two of you
Is
to mark
anybody
it.
else?
Do I have to use my long rest to consume my free points? I don't remember. Or do I have to use my crafting action to consume free points? I don't remember, like unironically.
I
Yeah.
think since they're free points, I'm willing to let them just happen as long as you are in a long rest.
Okay. I just cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah. If it
I'm
feels
waiting for
wrong, I'll
Dimension
change it,
Door.
but that doesn't sound wrong to me. You're like inspired to do it, and you work harder than having to go through the actual process of it.
Sure, I'm cool either
Yeah,
way.
I've got to go Dimension Door.
It's such a good spell.
Yeah, I really wanted to go Ice Storm, but I
always
can't
forget
justify
that's
it right
fourth
now.
and not fifth.
Yeah,
It just feels so fifth level.
yeah,
Dimension Door is 5th level in Pathfinder.
Hmm.
That's why you're so Pathfinder pilled.
Clearly the better system. Pathfinder probably lets you build an air
Abilities.
fryer.
You're away.
Okay.
True.
Convert, I dare you.
The infamous AH3 in question.
All right, chatters. I need your advice. I can bring one of 4 things up to rank 2 on the weapon. Trigger, action, barrel, or mitigation. I already have accuracy up to 2 and shatter shot with the free points, but now I have 2 free points, so I could bring trigger up to 2, action up to 2, barrel up to 2, or mitigation up to 2. I'm thinking.
So, check this shit out. So, what were the barrel, trigger, and what else? Personally, I'd lean. Okay, so I'd lean toward barrel personally.
Hell yeah. 0 out of 3, barrel 2. Alright. I have learned, for you, JC, I have learned barrel 2, accuracy 2, and the shatter shot recipe.
Okay. Give me just a bit, and I will send them your way.
Hell yeah.
And then in the next Bastion turn where I'm crafting, I'm going to be guzzling gold.
46 sneak attack.
If we can stay for 3 Bastion turns in the Shining City, I can get everything up to 2.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and take a read at that first while I get you your other ones.
What's the reminder on Oh. Level up,
What's a reminder on it?
roll for
Oh,
HP,
so-
right?
Yep, you roll it, and then if you don't like the result, you can choose to reroll, but you have to take the reroll if you do.
I think I'm happy with a 6 on a D8.
No, you're not. You can do better.
It's so fucking true.
So one was barrel, one was
I have barrel and accuracy at 2.
barrel and accuracy, okay.
So I decided to do
Oh
a
my
quick-
god. This is pog enough that I'm not gonna rat voice this to communicate this. I'm just gonna read what Shattershot does, because this is making me fucking what? -7 to -1 to hit, depending on quality of components, but any hits are automatically crits.
Oh shit, so it's armor
Oh,
piercing
damn.
rounds.
He gets it.
But I have to craft this specific ammunition, and it depends on the reagents. So it could be.
Albatross. What were you saying, Albatross?
Oh yeah, just a quick question. I decided to do a quick Google about what 2014 Rogue gets at level 7. Which fucking genius over at Wizards of the Coast thought Reliable Talent was a level 7 ability?
Oh yeah. Well, you see, they can't give you subclass features any earlier, so
I could have sworn Reliable Talent was like a level 11 thing.
it was originally level 11.
It
yes.
was in original.
Yep, but now in 2024, it's the level 7 feature.
Nice!
They front-loaded a lot of the actual like core chassis for Rogue,
Mhm.
but kept the abysmal subclass progression.
Remind me to hunt Crawford for sport.
Get in line.
You don't have to remind me. I have it scheduled. That shit's on my calendar.
Maybe we should just all make a day trip out of it.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Me and the girlies hunting the most dangerous game. Crawford and his dumb little unicorn hair.
Oh, I accidentally duplicated Magnum Opus instead of editing it.
So true.
Oh no.
Joke's on you. That was one of the upgrades. No.
Guns akimbo.
There are your 2 upgrades, Mr. Gar.
All right.
You know what? I'm going
that's-
to reword that since that's ambiguous. There you go.
So because they're both spellcaster, like full caster classes, I have one 5th level slot. I can't really do anything with
How
it.
do you have a 5th level slot?
I'm level 7 as a character. I'm a full caster in both classes, so my spell slot progression is the same, even if my
Right,
spell
so that would be
no
4.
progression. 4th,
That
sorry,
should be a
4th.
Yeah.
I got too excited. Anyway, the point is, if I use that
Mhm.
4th level slot for Find Steed, then my otherworldly steed gets a fly speed. And
Oh,
some other
God.
benefits.
Friend, do you have any level up questions for the party?
For the party?
I mean, anything that you'd like to ask about yours?
Yes, the party gonna tell me what I get for leveling my signature feat?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
That's a good question.
I think that you get the ability to do thorn damage to people.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I think that the damage resistance spreads to every damage type.
He's close.
Get fucked, barbarian.
Broken.
I think it just adds the word magical to the feat and makes it good again.
Didn't they do that with the 2024 version of Heavy
Did
Armor
they?
Master?
I've read shockingly little of that book.
I don't have the book on me at the moment, so I can't check. I should really bring it back with me next time I come back.
D&D Beyond, what do you say?
Like, even the club I run is still running on 2014 rules because, first of all, we don't own the new PHB on the D&D Beyond account, and all the DMs are familiar with 2014 rules.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly using 2014 in my own campaign. It's just easier than converting everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, what do you think yours is gonna be?
You and I can go.
I'm not really sure. Either an increase in the amount of weight that I can carry, or maybe like increased range on how much I can push somebody. It's already a pretty good feat. Like I'm very pleased with it. It's so much fun. I will never forget gaslighting Rat about his bag of bullets.
Oh my god. Alright.
Neither will Tefrid.
It was so satisfying.
Actually, no,
Poor
Tefrid
Tefrid.
probably is already forgotten and forgiven.
Okay, on it stands right now. Assuming. Hold on. Proficiency. Okay. Assuming all conditions are met, an enemy is within 5 feet of an ally. It is the second time I've attacked them. I have used my bonus action and I have not moved. That gives me a 5. Wait, hold on. Yeah, what?
This sounds like a Pathfinder turn.
5.
Or is that the
8.
old version, Golden?
It's the old version.
Okay. Well, it's +1 either
11.
way.
Plus 16 to hit.
Jesus.
That's when the stars
That is a
align for
Pathfinder
every
turn.
condition.
I will say increases by 1 instead, because my intent was 3 to 4, but I will say by 1 instead.
4.
Sorry, his thing.
Oh, okay.
So with an additional cleric level, that is what I ended up going with. I get to prepare another first level spell. It's not much, but it's nice.
Rat is a 7th level Pathfinder gunslinger.
Wouldn't he be more of an inventor?
I'm just because of expertise.
I think he wants to play a good
Clone
class.
master with
Damn.
Sorry, brief tangent on this one really quick, actually. Two of the other groups I play with, each of them had an alchemist in it for a while, and then the new Guns and Gears update came out, and they've both switched to Alchemical Gunslinger because it's just better than Alchemist for alchemy.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, the new book is really good for
Yeah.
Oh fuck, what's the melee slinger? That originally was so ass because
Drifter?
of Drifter, yes. That was originally much more difficult to play because of the wording on their level 1 feature preventing their proficiencies from advancing
Yeah.
with their melee weapons. But now they can
God.
actually use gunblades.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. We gun breaking this shit. Anyway. What else do we have to take care of in terms of logistics right now? I know that there's the advancement of the signature feats. Is there anything else before we start on the road back to the Shining City?
I am still working on items, but
yeah.
you don't need me to be finished with that before we continue on.
I like rogue.
anyone?
Level ups are easy.
Yeah, sure. And hey,
That's
that's me
like
with
monk
Wizards kind
level
of.
ups are easy.
I didn't have to pick a new spell because I already had everything imported. I'm very excited to blow up somebody's house.
So true, bestie.
Oh, Darksight Visor, that's
Hear
fun.
that,
You were
Croft?
equipping that.
Yeah, I was like, so I didn't explicitly write it out to be like, oh yeah, that applies for that as well. But you mentioned it as I was looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? That probably does exactly do that.
So it helps negate rat sunlight sensitivity?
I would say it completely does as long as he's wearing it. But it
Okay,
does take his,
shit.
it takes his helmet slot in the event that
Okay.
he gets other
in
things
the event
later.
that I get a helmet. This is. I just want to warn you that this is extremely good.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean-
originally for like the blink hounds.
hmm
That's like the main thing, and then being like, you know what, that should probably actually apply for you.
What you should do for it is have a downside where if I do get advantage on that whole like sight saving throw kind of stuff for the duration, the effect would have like happened even if I succeed. I lose the effect of being able to like ignore my
I could see that.
because I have sensitive eyes anyways, right? And so they
Right.
mitigate, but like
I can see that.
just because I'm like, now I don't have disadvantage on everything, canceling out my advantages. So now I just have advantages.
Yeah, that's fair. So just like,
Then
instead
again-
of granting you the advantage on all of those things for rat, probably it just negates your sunlight sensitivity, and suffering any of those effects removes the effect for like a
Mhm.
minute.
Sure.
And again, we do also have some other really fucking strong items in this party.
Which no,
It's
means you
true,
can't be too
but-
close to Tefford if he does his thing, because that'll disrupt it.
It's true. Yeah, that's true, BBQ. But the problem is these things are synergizing too well for me. Like these
Fair.
things plus the weapon plus everything. Because like the stars align and I get a plus 16 to hit, and then I get sharpshooter and I take the -5 and I still have a plus 11 to hit.
And then you
And I have advantage.
And
You
you
only
take
ever
the
roll
minus
d6s.
7 with your auto crit.
But I also still have advantage, and so now I auto crit my attacks with a plus 10 to damage on top of the
Right.
the
I mean,
plus
here's the
if
thing.
you
all
hit
of
it, have-
these-
it's
this
like-
is what I'm talking about when I'm trying to talk about, having a more item-focused campaign. A lot more of the
Yeah.
power is there because I want to be able to handle bigger things and more.
Okay, I
impactful
just
things.
I want it to be
But-
obvious and not a oh, I didn't realize all this would interact in this way. This is too
Yes.
strong kind of angle.
I
I just
mean,
I
that's
want it
one
to be
of the
very
things I was-
obvious.
When we were first talking about the campaign, is being like, yeah, why the hell don't we have those swords that are like, plus 5 to hit, plus 30 damage on average if you're fighting undead or demons?
hmm
Why don't we
But,
have those
Chad,
anymore?
One thing you have forgotten to take into account is that you roll d6s.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but the thing is if I roll d6s, it doesn't matter if I roll d6s if my additional bonus is high enough.
Yeah, but you're also dragging that additional bonus really far down.
Also, like, I'm also rolling d6s. Like, I don't think that's... D6s are pretty nice.
No, I was saying for accuracy, the running joke is that Chad can't hit shit at all.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
there's a
I thought
bit.
that was
There's,
damage die.
no, there's a
No.
I'm rolling d10s for damage die.
Mm-hmm.
The bit is that I whenever I roll a d20, I'm not rolling a d20, I'm rolling a d6.
Understood.
Let's
It's
see
a
if
very,
next
very
Pathfinder
long-standing
session I
bit.
can lower that to d4s.
Ooh, true. Anyway, any more logistics to take care of before we handle the upgrades to the personal abilities or signature feats? Going once.
Huh?
Going twice. No?
What?
Any other logistics we need to take care of before we do the signature feat upgrades and then get on the road afterward?
We already
No.
have.
Okay.
What are the rules
So
for
are
going
we
prone in
good to
flight?
get back on the road?
Yes.
What's up?
Prone is,
Okay.
Dropping prone is a free action. Standing up takes movement.
I'm saying,
Yep,
what's
half
the
a
rules for
movement.
going prone in flight?
You fall.
Oh.
Typically, yeah, you fall.
Ball.
You lose your fly speed when you go prone. Just
And
like-
because 5e is a funny system, falling happens instantly, does not take
Mhm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So Chad,
Which
do
means
you
you
have
can
all of your answers for the items you've identified before we get on the road?
I have copied all of the items over. I do have a couple of contenders for things that we might want to sell, but Rat will explain that to you once we get to the city.
I think Rat should probably chat up about what he found while everybody obviously inquires to him
True.
while the party's on the road.
Fantastic.
Indeed.
Alright. So, we're on the 25th. I take it we end up here this day since we can't quite go into this hex.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is what?
What Albatross just wrote? I can't read that.
That's common.
Because going prone mid-flight makes you hit the ground at Mach 10 like your average Oblivion NPC walking around.
Oh dear. No, if I don't have the group storage selected, then I cannot read common.
So that's
funny.
You have common
exceptionally
selected on your character sheet?
No, I have common 3A because that's my
Have both.
Just
have both.
funny. Oh,
You're
at this
right.
point, JC, could I add my the new language?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Okay. Then it's the 26th, so we already spent one, so 1, 2, 3. 27th?
One. You should be one of the down to the right.
Nope. We spent 2 movement on the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Third was spent here. So then 26 is 1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh
Four's
shit,
big
road.
too, right?
Fuck. I forgot the road didn't actually start there. Fuck. Okay.
Does that affect our math?
No.
You still get there in time.
We still get there before the end of the Bastion turn. Just
As the
barely.
party's spending the night here, you hear the howl of, blink hounds nearby. They end up giving you plenty of distance. You see them tomorrow when you're on the road, like watching you a fair ways away on some of the hills, but they ultimately leave you alone, deciding you're not worth it.
Okay. And this is the 28th. 29th. And we end up in the city at the start of the 30th.
Hell yeah.
Which means, we can attempt to sell the premium, medium, and high in the city on the 30th, right?
Right. If you're
Can I
not
just
auto-unloading the common goods, you can sell 6 of them, which doesn't matter. Actually, with two turns.
Just about to say I might auto dump the low quality if you're cool with that.
All right. One
Let's
premium
do
and one high quality.
Don't
Okay.
forget, I also
Let's-
have a small amount of things on my wolf whale.
I was going to suggest, since we have the free time, let's leave a couple low quality with us here so that we can try and get better prices.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can do 2 attempts at selling low and 2 attempts at selling medium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's
You'd
try
normally
selling
be
the
able
premium.
to do more of those, but you know, there's not enough time in the Bastion turn.
Right.
So declaring, what are we rolling first?
Premium first.
Okay. Let's roll for premium.
No.
No.
Okay.
Hi.
What next? Okay. Hi, how are you?
Just going down the list.
20. What?
Could we take a 35% bonus for a high?
Yeah, I
What do
think
you
so.
guys think?
I think that's worth it.
So let's see.
That is 16 gold. I will manage this now that I'm back.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I've taken care of subtracting high value goods.
Okay. 16 gold, 8 silver, and 7 copper. 2 of others. So do we want to do mediums?
Well, and then
Oh,
two of each other.
Oh, each other. Okay. So our mediums
let's
are...
do the
You'd be
2
able to
mediums
sell
then.
3 mediums and 6 lows, but you know.
No time.
Right. Okay, so we're moving on to selling the,
Medium, yeah.
Okay. Wow, what the heck?
I don't think so. Mediums are valuable
fair.
enough that, like, I don't...
Mm,
Fair.
We're gonna be here for a minute, right? Like, there's no...
Yeah.
Probably at least a turn or two.
yeah, I think you're right.
Alright. Second attempt at selling mediums.
Ah,
Fuck no.
Even better.
Damn.
First
this
attempt at
crazy
selling
bonus
low.
is not helping. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hate it here.
I wish we could have had that. Well, I mean, we'll be able to try for premium constantly, so we're gonna get
Mhm.
something like that on a premium
Right.
at some point. But
I
so
know.
31 is a 55% bonus on.
One
this
of the
is a
things to keep in mind,
0.04.
you can still only sell one, like, a premium sell is just 1d1. There's 1 each Bastion turn.
I see.
Yep.
So it's 1 gold.
But we're gonna be
5
here for a hot
silver.
minute anyway.
1
Yeah, that
gold,
might go ahead.
5 silver, and 5 copper. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, that's a 55% bonus, but that was a 5 silver and 5 copper bonus on
Mhm.
our 25 encumbrance. This is why I'm saying, like, I don't
I
know
don't
how
know.
worth it that is.
I kind of agree.
But well, we have the time anyway, so we
It's
might
free
as well.
money at this point,
Yeah.
right? So,
So let's do our second low quality sell.
Well, it's not going to be as
nope.
Yeah.
Because we can just wait until...
yeah.
Hell, fuck waiting. 306 by 0.04 is 12 gold, 2 silver, and 4 copper. If we just raw offload it, do you want us to get to an RP situation where we can physically do that, or can I just offload all of it at average right now, Lothair?
You can offload, like, your low quality pretty much whenever you want. Yeah.
Low value? Okay.
Cool.
The
For
only
the
thing
low value.
I'll add on the RP is that when you go and visit her with, like, you know, the family and all that, they have a new puppy, and you get in a bit of simple conversation, and you learn that the integrationists actually brought down a bunch of animals from up north, a lot of work animals, and a lot of people have been buying them.
How cute.
Neat.
I also have a puppy.
So now, mobile storage has 107 gold, 3 silver, and 9 copper.
I have 60 low value trade goods on my wolf whale.
Remove those, I will add the value.
Thank you.
Now we have 109 gold, 5 silver, and 9 copper. What else do you have on your wolf whale? I can just condense it if you want to not have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I have one high value, one
Okay.
medium value, and one premium value.
Oh,
Is that
There
that
should
right?
probably be zeros, I would assume.
I would assume those are zeros because maybe
I
when you
don't
add
know.
that segment to
Mhm.
your sheet, it might default to one quantity when you make the new segment. Because you dragged
Okay.
it from the mobile storage to
Oh, I didn't
the
at
wolf whale,
all.
right? You
I
did.
didn't
Wait,
put it
what?
on there.
Okay.
I adjusted the quantity, but Lothar put it on the sheet.
Oh yeah. So then when Lothair dragged it, it probably just
Yeah.
defaulted it to
I'll
one
give you the
because
other
that's
ones,
what
but
it does
not the
when you drag it.
premium.
That's totally fine because I did upgrade the No. Leave everything else as 0. That's probably correct. The low value is the one that I had plenty of.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm happy
I
with
think
that.
you probably just were hauling low values on the wolf whale.
That sounds correct.
Disc is empty except for rations now. I'm going to move disc rations
ions.
into
Mm.
group mobile now.
You know, as soon as I was saying it, I was like, this is too clean. That does not sound right.
So there are
Thank
a
God.
bunch of new changes at the city as the group is here and you're going around investigating all of your trade. Who would like to be the primary person to learn about these?
Well, I imagine Kaio and Hero are getting neck deep in it right from
Right,
the
I'm
start.
so nosy. I want to know. I feel like I need to know. But I don't want to shove somebody else out of the learning chair. It's my prayer book.
I think it might just be the two of us primarily,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
unless anybody else specifically wants to.
Alright, I will send it your guys' way.
Oh.
All right.
That is amazing.
It's crazy.
The new Shining City situation is crazy.
It is crazy.
So, the +2 at only twice price of like what does that mean?
Like basically any kind of standard equipment, be it like standard armor or weapons or tools or whatever, you can get like, you know, a +2 greatsword at triple its normal cost.
Triple the item's normal cost, or
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Jesus Christ, that's cheap.
Mm-hmm. They're big development.
Oh my god. We have 100 gold. We can
Mhm.
afford full plate.
Yep.
Wow!
Hold on, I have something very specific that I need to do.
I will post this here. I realized there wasn't really a reason to post it, you know. in the
Yeah.
other one.
So, Hero is going to bring the proposal to the rest of the party that, with about 40 gold from the party's from the reserves, including his own money, he could get a component for a spell that solves one of the kind of persistent issues that the party's been having in combat, that the front line is rather sparse. And would they be okay with the extra money being spent on that?
Seems more like a you problem, doesn't it? You're the one who's. Kyle will try and trail off, laughing, and then wave his hand and say, "No, no, I'm fine with it."
Friend, Tefford, Rat?
Rat just kind of shrugs. Rat doesn't really get money. Still.
I say pay for it, but Rat, I may have to ask for your assistance in creating this.
Rat perks up.
And make.
Thank you. Then, Tefford, friend, any objections from either of you?
No, I'm alright with this.
Alright. Then, tomorrow, after myself and Kyle see what we can get from our attempt at selling the supplies we have, I will aid in the creation of this. Speaking of, is it yet the start of the new Bastion turn?
I believe so.
The next day makes it.
Hell yeah. 31st
Hell yeah.
of Young Seed. So,
Right.
everyone subtract how much money you're using for lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. One gold, modest.
1 gold for myself and Rat. Golden, if you could roll your threat rolls, and Albatross, if you could roll your exploration roll, please. Make sure it's a +7 this time.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Why is it a +7?
We're level 7 now.
Oh, right, because it's plus level.
Yep.
That's pretty high. That's
Yep.
pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. I don't have no friends.
Alright. Golden, can you roll the threat rolls, please? He's not among us currently. I will ask him to roll those. Actually, they're just d20s that are blind GM rolled, right?
Yep.
I can do those real quick.
I like how clear your dice are.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so there you go, JC.
Teffer, are you here?
Bastion actions.
Yeah?
Okay, I've sent you some messages.
Well, thank you.
I'm
Alright, what are you
studying
doing?
again.
Studying? Okay. Chad. Crafting?
Mm-hmm. Crafting.
JC question. The, making the spell component doesn't actually eat the crafting action because it's essentially the same as, like, spending the money on buying it, right?
Run that by me one more time.
So, paying the full gold value of the spell component for summon construct,
Mm-hmm.
that would not actually eat the crafting action, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to screw Rat over, but I wanted to have the flavor of it being the
Yeah,
pendant.
totally.
Okay, thank you. Albatross.
Yes.
Oh, what are you up to this Bastion turn?
Oh, probably studying.
Okay. I, myself, am probably crafting.
I will tell you, if we are going to sell things and you have not crafted it yet, Kaya will be peppering you with questions, trying to find out exactly what you're making. Because that was so... I don't know. Not ominous necessarily. Not ominous because it was
It's
a good
ominous.
thing. Or like,
Auspicious.
what are you doing? It will be an auspicious moment, but what are you doing
Mhm.
that is going to help the front line? What do you mean by that?
Also, Rat does go up to Kaio and hand him his old chest armor.
Oh.
Gold get.
He kind of holds it with both hands, gives you a blank look for a moment, and says, I will do my very best. Actually, you're so small, he probably just holds it in one.
Default resell is half value, so whatever you end up
So it would be
rolling that for.
2.25.
It's 4.5 gold is its default, so it would be 2.25.
2.25.
Go ahead and give me a,
on my note.
Give me a selling roll, Kyle.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
You sell it for 2.2? 2.1?
I need stud leather.
Yeah, I want the 13 encumbrance to be out of our inventories.
It's out of our hair.
I come back to you very proud with a very small pittance of gold and say, well, it's gone.
Rat nods a couple of times as he's not looking at you as he grabs the
Mhm.
gold and puts it in the storage.
Okay, one of these days. Something I would like to do one of these nights when we're in the city. Oh yeah, another long rest.
What the fuck just happened?
You rolled
Jesus.
your charges for 7 days.
I just clicked long rest.
Holy shit. Um. Hey, Golden. What is your action for the Bastion turn? Now that we're back in the city.
Probably study.
Okay. So everyone roll their d6s.
That was so okay.
All right, so I get a 14 because I am learning from Tefrid. JC, regarding my crafting action that I plan to take,
Mm-hmm.
my goal is to. We discussed previously the idea of working on spells that are already in the spell book to enhance one or more aspects of their
Yep. Completely.
utility. I want to work on sleep somehow.
Okay. I will mark that down and I'll give it some thought.
I had some ideas for possibilities. One being allowing precision of targeting, like being able to target specific creatures within the spell's range, and then having it go from the HP that way. The other
So the
option
BG
was
way.
making the spell concentration, but letting it borrow the save on damage taken from hideous laughter.
I can see something like that. Either way. Right. Before we get into your actions, I think you should talk to the party about your items.
Yes. Okay.
Go one
Right,
at a time,
gathers-
and I will tell you the aspects of them as you go.
Rat gathers them up, and has all of the things on little display things, except for one of them. He gestures, well, two of them, I guess. He gestures towards the shield that
Kyle.
Kaio had been using in the past, and re-clarifies what it does. I'm not going to RP that because technically it was already there. So he moves over to a little bits of powder. He pinches a little bit between his fingers, and gestures.
Small, quiet.
He kind of rubs it a little bit.
Shh. Good make. Quieter go. No can use.
Though he just kind of waves off.
Going use.
And he kind of pushes his finger forward really quickly.
From Opus.
And in Draconic clarifies to Hiroe. Oh my god, names. Clarifies to Hiroe.
Mood.
I'm going to use it in ammunition.
Understandable.
He points towards
It
a
has-
little ring.
It has Forge and Moon as some of its aspects.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
He points next to a ring on a small piece of ragged cloth, almost positioned to look like it's in a jewelry shop, but nothing Rat has is that clean. So,
Ring. Finger go. Dragon. Not total. Fly. Breath. Explode.
he kind of
I know
stretches
of a
his
similar
head.
spell.
Big, scary. No hurt fire, bad. But when no done, done feel bad. Bad. Hurt bad.
It sounds like the item in question invokes a magic similar to the spell Draconic Transformation, but with backlash at the end of its duration.
Rat nods along, clearly not understanding what you were saying. Otherwise, he would have said that.
Can I do something? Is this in with the group? I'm sorry, I just came back.
Yeah, all
Yes,
of
this
you
is
are
with
All
here.
of us are here.
It
Fantastic.
contains Forge and Scale. The other one
Yeah,
you
the
would
ring-
know, the Stillborn powder has Moon and Forge tile.
Rat has a couple of items that you would recognize as things we've dug up across the
Mhm.
journeys, all displayed in little, like, ornate fashions. The ring in particular is, like, up on, like a cloth, that in a way that something being displayed in a jewelry shop might, but nothing Rat owns is that clean, so it's, like, a dirtied, like, slightly oiled cloth that's kind of like the oil is, like, tucked under it in the bottom, but it's still kind of peeking through.
If I cast a spell and then reach out to touch you, would Rat allow it or would he recoil from it?
He would look at you really weird, but we've done enough with spells with each other, like in combat and many other things over these months and months, that he wouldn't, like, kill you for it.
Okay, great. I'm casting tongues on Rat.
RP denied.
Sort of spell did you cast on him?
One that should make this whole process just a little bit easier.
A linguistic
swaps.
spell, then.
He
Yeah.
swaps to Draconic, confused, kind of looks at Heroe.
I really don't like him.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm
That,
trying
that,
to
that was
help.
also in Draconic.
Tongues
You can't
means-
understand my Draconic.
Yeah.
You can't
No, I
understand
can.
mine.
I can
Kinda
hear
looks
him
over,
say.
tilts his head.
What?
The spell that I've just cast on you means that anyone listening to you can understand you.
The second you open your mouth, Rat is, like, floored, because, if I'm not mistaken, now Rat can understand Common as well as he can understand
Yes.
Draconic, and he is,
Mhm.
like, fucking, ah!
You're telling me they don't speak stupid? He doesn't just speak like that?
Hayo is
Oh
laughing.
my-
Oh, he's very pleased.
Oh my god.
I hope we don't go flowers for Algernon.
It lasts for an hour. It's very convenient, and you are welcome.
This is so weird.
But now we can have a conversation. A dialogue.
Fine,
Again, in
whatever.
Draconic, my condolences.
Point being, Hero A was correct. When the duration of the spell is finished, its effects are rather detrimental. You don't really want to use this unless it's a particular situation that requires it.
I imagine it's probably equally jarring hearing Rat speak comprehensively for the first time.
Yes, but
But
Hayo is
not for
pleased
me.
as punch.
He kind of gestures, kind of stretches, and then releases the new goggles that he has on his head.
These, I'm claiming, they are going to help significantly with my ability to see. At least during the daytime. I really don't want to have these on at night.
What happens if you have them at night?
I can't see shit. What do you think?
I don't know anything about.
They're dark-ass goggles.
Okay. Sometimes I assume that magical things are going to work, even though they don't seem like they should. Guess not.
Kyle
Listen,
would
either
know
way, I'm
that
taking
it
them
has
off.
Moon.
Oh, very lovely.
And then he gestures towards the gambeson he's now wearing.
And we all know the thing that I have now. We had discussions about who should get it.
Hmm.
Of course, I love the fact that magic items will fit anyone.
As he kind of gestures his body around.
Otherwise, that would have been rather inconvenient. I believe that's all for now.
Up.
What
Hold
did I
on.
miss? I went
You
down the
didn't
list for
miss,
everything.
You didn't miss. I didn't miss.
I'm holding.
Hold on.
I'm holding. Where is that one?
That is item ID 24.
Does anyone have ID 24 in their inventory?
No.
I have a helm that doesn't have an ID.
Can't help you with that.
I guess
I do remember this being one that you guys found.
I guess that one's that. I guess I don't know.
Sure.
And then he gestures towards a cape that's kind of folded up in the corner.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was just finished with this one. It slipped my mind. This one will levitate you. While you're levitating, you have effectively no weight. There's limits to it, of course, and for whatever reason, it seems to react based on your own ability to carry things. So I will be able to hold a whole hell of a lot less while levitating than someone like Friend could. Obviously, when you're levitating, you're not going to be affected by the ground being, difficult. Seems to be about normal speed. You're not really flying per se. It's more like falling, but not. I don't know how to explain it. I do think that I can do something with it, though. Not as in like I want to wear it, but I think I can modify it. Yes.
All right.
As it's being displayed, what aspects do any of us detect?
It has rose and sky.
Huh.
That makes sense.
I think
By all means.
Okay.
I'm gonna DM you, Golden. Since you have it in your inventory, you can update the item.
You are the expert. I trust your judgment.
That said, you mentioned Friend. I think that an item like that, once you finish working on it, would be very useful for Friend, considering that, by my reckoning, out of all of us, he's the only one who can't realistically deal with anything flying.
Sure. I have no qualms with anything. Anybody taking anything, as long as I don't want it.
Right.
Also, any of the previous items that we have, do we not want them? I think the shinies that you trade for useful things would be more nice than a hunk of metal sitting doing nothing.
That shield that I was using before, I don't think I'll be getting much use out of it. This one's much nicer. So if
We could maybe use the essence column itself as a crafting material.
He kind of tilts his head back and forth.
True.
The jewels would certainly have potent elemental aspects to them, or at least the capacity to hold those charges.
The question then being, is it worth holding on to the item itself and utilizing its unique aspects, or getting an equivalent value in other things that we use more directly?
Probably better to sell it then. That could also help fund this new spell.
Lovely. Oh,
you
we're
still
making
haven't
a
told me
spell?
exactly what it does. Are you going to do that?
Yes, when I cast it for the first time. At least give me that.
The Icarus Gambison has scale as one of its attributes, but it's pretty weak.
Lovely.
I really can't fault you for wanting to do a little bit of a performance. I know I waited to cast this until just the right time.
It is not Icarus Gambison.
No?
It is Icarus.
Oh, like...
Icor.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds a little spookier.
Anyway, with that taken care of, Kyle, we should see if we can finally offload these God's Forsaken goods and the shield.
Hey, let's get to it.
Does anyone want the ring? The ring might be something worth selling as well.
Does anyone want to take tremendous amounts of pain to become a bit of a dragon for a time? I mean, it is very dramatic.
I think that we hold on to the ring for the time being. If it allows us to fly like the spell that it's based on.
The flight. I don't believe the flight's going to be particularly fast. Yes, you'll be able to fly, but it's not going to be anywhere near what normal mages can do for flight speed.
True, but it is on demand without having to have a flight spell memorized.
Well, if 1 minute of small flight speed is worth it to you, then perhaps.
Plus, the weight of a single ring is negligible.
Indeed.
Alright. So, selling premium goods. Come on, big money.
Ugh, if we don't get something good here, then we're gonna have to wait a whole Bastion turn.
Mhm.
Listen, I want to stay for
items.
many.
I have a shield with ID 31. I don't know if that got...
31 is the tortoiseshell
right.
cocoon that currently Kaio has.
Yes.
Alright, I'll remove it from my...
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I had meant to say this beforehand. I was going to use Fey Gift on this one to give you advantage on the roll.
Oh, fantastic. If that's permitted.
It is, but only for
Just
the
the
base
D20.
one.
Just the D20.
Which, luckily
Okay.
for
Yeah.
you, this time is good because that was a +4 on the guidance.
So,
It's the same number.
okay.
What the heck?
Oh my
Literally
god!
Free choice.
Do we want to take a 20% bonus on the premium?
No. It's a 9 on the D20. We're...
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Although I will...
I mean, ultimately, like, the way it stands is, I don't know how long you guys plan on staying, but Rat is cool to stay literally as long as we can. Like, we have money,
That's fair.
and every Bastion turn Rat stays in here, he literally, directly, objectively gets stronger.
That is
Like,
true.
fair enough.
And
1 to
so
1
do your
power.
opponents
Mhm.
mathematically.
True,
Every week,
but-
every week things are counting up.
mhm. But 1 week of him in a Bastion versus 1 week of him adventuring, he will get more out of it as long as he's still at this current below threshold of not needing materials yet.
I mean, I'm happy to wait and keep trying to sell things.
Yeah.
That includes
Kaio-
level 3, right? You can still spend your 3s before. It's 4s and above that require the materials, right?
3 requires
Okay,
materials.
3 is the requires the
Mhm.
material, not
3 is
okay.
the requires materials, yes.
So, we're not selling the premium for now?
I don't mind either way. I think we could wait.
How much
like,
premium do you
as-
have?
We only
5.
have 5, so like it's not
Yeah, I'd
it's not
save it.
like it's not like we're like
It-
wasting like space or anything.
Let me
True,
go ahead and
true,
roll
true.
the other ones real quick.
Okay.
We have a 10 high value, so this will influence a 5 gold roll. Cause like 5 premium is
Alright. You can sell
Is that-
4 high quality, 5 medium quality, and 2 low quality.
Okay.
Do we want to do that?
So, let's try the high quality.
Okay. All I have is faith in Umberlane.
nope. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Why
we're
couldn't we
selling
get that
that.
for our premium?
That's why I'm saying we need
God
to hold
hates us.
out.
That's
Alright,
7.5
so-
gold for the 10.
Okay. Once we get that listed in, I'm going to have to extract 32 gold from the group mobile storage to get the spell component for Summon Construct.
Go
Because I
for
had
it.
8
Grab
gold
this.
on me.
A horrible way of saying it.
Extract.
I mean, I think you're clear to just pull that full cost from and keep the 8 in your inventory for like maintenance stuff.
Yeah, fair.
So just grab the 40, because like we have 118 in there.
When do
Okay.
we distribute gold to the player characters?
Whenever you guys
typically-
choose to.
Yeah, whenever we
'Cause-
want
yeah.
to. You can.
Because
So, I imagine Rat is dragon hoarding this right now. So
Mhm.
like you can. Rat is. You see Rat give Hero A gold for things, so you know
Mhm.
he does give people gold for things.
what I want to
Mhm.
purchase is so expensive. Or I could ask you to help me make it, but Rat really doesn't like IO.
You can fix that by asking him to make something for you.
You're so right.
This is true.
He likes Tefrid because he made something for Tefrid. That's the extent.
Fantastic. It does actually make sense. You've given him a task that he enjoys versus just talking at him, which he really doesn't enjoy.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
interesting.
let's try selling the medium value.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Can we
You're
like get this for the premiums? Smile. That's
No.
That's literally could only be 2 better. 75% bonus is our current max. 65% on our mediums. I just have to quick maths this real quick. 2.5 gold by 1.6. 2.5 by 1.65 is, wow, 4 gold, 1 silver, and 6 copper. 82. 1 silver. Oh, it's not 1 silver and 6 copper. It's 1 silver and 1 copper, but it's 1.5.
So this
I already subtracted the medium value goods.
this item called the turtle shell cocoon, does it appear to be made out of the shell of a turtle?
Yeah.
A lesser man
immortal.
might have moral compunctions about that.
A man who grew up on the sea would never have an issue with eating a turtle.
A man has fallen for a man in Lego City.
A man has fallen into the ocean in Umberley City.
Listen, if you get turned into a badass shield, that's a good way to die, or like a good cause for death.
He
Have you
protected
considered
others.
that maybe he was just dead anyways?
True. He protected
that.
others in death better than he could in life.
It depends on where this was made, because if it was made in Automare, he probably came there alive.
Yeah.
A lot of people go places alive.
True.
True.
I would say most people go places alive, actually.
There's only one
That's-
place you go dead until, you know.
Oh, okay. I have to reconsider my time because I'd love to spend 3 bastion turns to upgrade my gun to max, but I need one of my I need some of my crafting actions to go towards ammunition, or else I literally just can't participate.
Right.
I actually thought that was why you were asking to stay longer, so you could
I
make
mean-
more ammo.
I love to stay for 4 bastion turns for more ammo too. So
That's a full
God.
month.
I don't think we can spend 4 bastion turns.
yeah, oh my god.
Bren doesn't mind, he would just not spend it in the city.
I need more crafting actions. I need more crafting actions.
Something never
Oh.
split the party.
Yeah. Lastly, what is the base
Something.
price for the Essence Calm shield?
Doesn't currently have one, I'll figure it out.
Okay. We will handle selling it at a later time then. At the end of the 31st, once Hiroe has actually gotten together with Rat to actually convert the pendant into something worthy of an actually decent cause, he once again gathers the party together to do a little show and tell.
Oh, Kaio's so excited. How much would it cost to get like a bottle of wine?
Jesse?
Give me a second. Chad, to
Oh.
answer your question, if they're willing to spend some time actually studying under you with, like, actual study points, then yes.
Okay. Okay.
It would probably only be, like, 50 or something, since it's pretty cheap.
Okay.
It would be pretty cheap.
Just
like
the basic
2
bullet
weeks or so.
recipe.
Or
Okay,
2
well, I'm
bastion
gonna-
turns.
Just logistically, I need that so bad.
Right.
Dude, no wonder logistics are like the biggest thing in war.
True. Now, what was the party's
Right.
question?
Well, my
Ara was wondering
very
about a bottle of wine.
my very selfish question: how much would it cost me to purchase a bottle of wine?
That depends on you, buddy. What wine do you want?
Well, here's a better question: how much would it cost me to go to a tavern and steal a bottle of wine without them noticing using my mage hand?
How much would it cost? Nothing.
A 10 gold bounty.
They're never gonna know.
But that depends on you.
What do I gotta do to make this happen?
So here's the very important thing, because this is one of those things that kind of could fundamentally change the campaign. Are you
Oh,
actually
no.
doing that? Because if you actually do, get caught, that is kind of a pretty permanent tarnish. Being like, yeah, no, he got caught stealing. Like, that's kind of just a thing, right?
Fine. No one here has a sense of humor. I'll just buy it.
So
I'll
what
buy like
kind- a cheap
Eh.
wine. It would probably only be like 3 silver or something.
You know what? I'm happy.
Buying topaz. Goodness gracious.
Fine, fine. I'm spending 3 silver on a mediocre bottle of wine so that I can sit here and offer wine and drink while you show off your new toy. Sorry for the
Right.
interruption.
No worries.
No worries.
So, as we've experienced, we have somewhat of a difficulty in holding a front line in combat because realistically, only friend is able to actually hold a line. I aim to fix that to some degree. Hirue brandishes the pendant and chants and incants a short line in Draconic, which Rat and does Tefrid know Draconic yet?
Yes, he does now.
Okay.
He knows it as well as you do.
Okay. Which you guys would know. He's saying, "Let pain harden you to the world." Dusk. As he lets the pendant fall to the ground with a golden chain wrapped around his finger. And it actually falls through the ground. And pulling it back up, he pulls up an androgynous construct with 4 arms. Those arms being capped off in unworked clubs, essentially. And the pendant embedded in its forehead.
Oh?
This is Dusk in all its unformed possibility. It will aid us in striking down our foes. It will defend us. And it is not the only one that I can bring to bear. If the situation demands it, I can call forth 2 other varieties of constructs to help hold the line.
What might they be?
Oh. Much like Dusk, there is Midnight who brings blissful repose, who, much like the slowing spell that I can cast, saps the energy from its foe's limbs. And Dawn in searing radiance, who burns those who would dare lay hands upon it.
Hayo gives you a little bit of a, I'll say like a wry smile, and says, "Now, knowing your predilections, probably not casting Dawn that often, I'd imagine?"
Aside from that, there is also the practicality of Dawn being somewhat lesser than its 2 siblings. But yes, under most circumstances, Dusk and Midnight will serve us perfectly well. If there are any other questions, I would be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I will dismiss the spell.
I'd ask for, I don't know, a show or something, a display of what it can do, but I don't think we have any.
I would rather not cause wanton destruction in the middle of the city.
Yeah, you're probably right. Flashback to me wanting to steal wine, but deciding not to do it. Oh. Oh, very impressive.
Thank you. This spell has been at the back of my mind for some time.
And Rat, you helped make the he sort of gestures to the pendant in the forehead.
He just kind of stares blankly. I don't remember, and I, just for the bit, don't think Rat remembers either.
Too funny, but that is what happened, right?
He did. He mended the shards of the pendant together with gold.
Oh,
He nods a couple of times.
yes.
Yeah, beautiful craftsmanship. Taking something broken and making something beautiful.
He nods a little bit. Is clearly, the fucking One Piece chopper. Oh, you're not getting to me, kind of vibe, and then kind of narrows his eyes.
What want?
There's a moment of thought, a moment of almost spoken words, and Kaya realizes that it is probably not something that he should say, and so he just kind of shrugs and rolls his eyes. Oh, did. But again, stop speaking.
Brad just kind of tilts his head lightly, confused, and continues.
Yeah. It's a question he wants to ask, not a favor, just a question, but it might be better to wait for another time. The focus right now is on Hiroe and his magnificent spellcasting.
Magnanimous, magnificent, mag creations.
Mag summons.
Better than anything I can do, that's for sure.
Thank you for your time. I just thought it prudent for you all to know that this is now an option available to us.
What does Hiroe intend to use it on?
Nothing at the moment. I'm just gonna dismiss the spell.
Falls a part of cringe.
Yep. As dusk falls apart and the clay that comprised it blows away in the wind, he yanks the pendant back to his hand by that same chain and stows it in a pocket.
It still feels wretched even with all of the changes you've made to it. It still reeks to you. At least you can make it do something. I believe Friend has something to talk about. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
If seeing that Hiroe is done, Friend pulls out a helmet and places it on the nearest table. And explains that it is the Meyer Guard helm.
Does it do?
What is a Meyer Guard?
Is there a way for me to, like, show all for this or not?
If you click it, it should show up in the chat. Like, yeah.
Pants.
Oh.
So what did I miss?
Mirror Guard helm.
Put it on the table.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think you already have it identified, even if I mean mechanically I guess you have it identified because, but good point. I think it's more so just you had it and you didn't, I suppose, think it particularly important until you saw Rat with the other one, so you can present it to him.
Yeah, well, I presented it to the whole group on the table,
Gotcha.
but he would make a point of saying that it seems to pair well with the, is it the Gambison?
Mm-hmm.
Rat kind of shrugs.
Not
Unfortunately,
need.
indeed, I doubt it would fit over the goggles, if anything. Pepper, would you wish to take the helmet?
Nothing. It's for free.
I think that it might help if Tefrid is, as often he is, the one finding food in the wild to tell whether something is going to kill us when we eat it or not.
Exactly.
Big
And
brain.
having our scout more resilient to disease and poison is also of similar utility.
Sure.
Do you think it'll mess up your style, wearing a helmet?
It's
I
okay.
can change my style.
Oh,
He can transmog to hide.
It's light armor.
what a pragmatist.
Damn it, this screws up my glamour.
I'll say this right now, of the Maya Guard set, all of its light armor except for the Gambeson.
Okay, go on.
Just in case you feel like being sickos once you get the entire thing and not having them all together.
Ha ha ha, yes, ha ha ha.
Damn, ha ha ha. Damn, ha ha ha.
Rip set bonus, you won't be missed.
Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Same, Chad. So, what do you take for your actual Bastion crafting actions, Mr. Rat?
Oh, I really want to upgrade my gun. Oh, hold on a second. My what? Whatever.
Huh?
My my updates to the biography page didn't update, so now I have to 0 out of 3, accuracy 2. It was barrel that I got up to 2, 0 out of 3. I got 2 angles here. I can. Okay. It's a 1 ingot to 10 bullets conversion rate, right? And so
As standard, yes.
every
That
crafting
is one
that I
set
can
is
do,
one set is 10 bullets, and normally it's 1 ingot.
Mm-hmm. And I can only do 1 set per crafting action.
Right.
Okay. So just running on default bullets, I
At
can
least
either get
currently.
20 bullets per week, or per 2 weeks, I guess, or upgrade.
Which sounds like you probably should try teaching somebody else for the 50 it takes.
Yes, I will do that.
Now you just have
Once we get
to
to-
figure out who you're gonna teach.
Yeah, everyone. Everyone is learning.
You know, if
Making
Kyle wants to get on Rat's good side,
true.
Trust me, if I thought that I could learn how to do it, I would. I am
Right,
not
is-
very handy.
Fred is a very good teacher.
I mean, does he express interest in help making his bullets while he's spending all week crafting them?
So the angle rat set is he's looking at time and looking at his situation and is getting very frustrated at the fact that he can't do everything he wants to do with only his hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kai would definitely pop in if he sees you getting frustrated and say, "Hey, if you want a hand, I've got 2, sometimes 3."
He mumbles something under his breath in Draconic and then says,
Come, come.
I was genuinely excited.
So I'm going to, as the sort of quote unquote primer for starting the interaction. The first crafting action is going to be us going to buy a So I know that I can use different types of iron or steel just for all basic bullets, right?
right?
does using higher quality steel give me more bullets per ingot, or like what is the benefit that I get? Because stone steel
higher-
is 10.
Like
10 for 1 ingot of stone
when
steel.
you say higher quality, do you just mean like better steel or what?
Yeah, like so for example, going from stone steel to just steel, or to
So
like
it normally is going to give you better quality ammunition. Like
Okay.
stone steel is kind of bottom of the barrel, right?
Mhm.
It is
Yes, it's
literally
pig
like
iron.
30% slag or whatever, and just like
Yeah.
70% like iron that's not even actually like very processed.
okay.
Right? It's kind of just metal. It's hard.
I just do. I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to manage my fucking action economy, getting enough bullets once I start shooting more bullets.
For a standard recipe, it probably just slightly increases damage. Like if it's actual steel, it's probably just like +1 bullets, and like not too worth it. It's better than not doing it, but it will have more pronounced effects when you're actually using
Okay.
it for actual bullets. Like if you're making an elemental shot with like actually infusing with crafting, or if you're doing your shatter shot, those the quality directly impacts.
It very much matters. So it's completely fine to just have stone steel bullets because
If you want
honestly
that
most
to be
of
your
my-
bread and butter, just I'm shooting something that's cheap, and the only real issue with that is that, per your point, if you are time limited, you might want to just spend the extra money that you have buying steel and making better things, since you're
Yeah,
going to be doing it the same amount of time.
But the point being, I'm always time limited. I'm never not time limited. Which means like it's really hard for me to get enough bullets.
Right, so you might as well make them good bullets.
So I might as well make them good. Okay,
Right.
that makes sense. Okay.
Right, like if you want to have the shit ones, you can. That is the cheap option, but time is money.
That's true. How to get enough bullets. God, I was so excited to capstone it at 2. Oh my god, I wanted to see the 2 capstone this session. Oh, the decisions. Okay.
You're 3 full bastion turns, right? And then having to get the ammo.
What?
You'd be 3 full bastion turns away, right?
Yeah, it's 3 full bastion turns to go straight up to capstone 2.
Well, maybe Kaio finishes by then, and he can actually craft on the 2nd or 3rd bastion turn.
With my intelligence, it's going to be at least, what, 4?
Rat is a
bastion
very
turns?
good teacher. Rat has a very high intelligence.
Plus, it's only 50.
And
Sure.
you get to use my intelligence score.
Whoa.
Additionally.
Oh, okay. So is it like the higher intelligence score replaces, or do you get to add the intelligence score?
I'm pretty sure you
Either
get to-
or. You can do either.
Oh, fantastic. I'm just replacing because
Okay,
my
so-
intelligence is a -1.
Right. So in his case, he gets to replace it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's better to
Yeah.
just replace instead of to add.
So, I have a lot of points from Tefford that should probably be updated, but unfortunately, I don't know how long I've been doing this. I thought it was just you take the average, and if you roll lower than the average.
I was going off of our old learning system, which I remember we were chatting about how good it was to have a teacher, because a teacher with the high int drastically
It
sped
is
it up
both.
because we were rolling way less d6s in the old system.
Okay.
It is both.
That's good to
You
know.
both get, like, additional, and you have a failsafe of not being able to roll below half.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, that will significantly speed up me learning resilient decks.
Yeah, further
In the
forward.
future.
Further forward in the
Like,
future.
having a teacher is very important. Even just having an okay teacher is important, because it gives you, like, the threshold of just always being at half, and having a good teacher is important because it adds to the flat.
Because
Rat
Tefford's
open.
int is +2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Sorry.
Rat opens up his. You've probably seen it many times passively as he's doing things, but he has a surprisingly well kept, compared to everything else that he has, bound notebook that is not like a book one would get from a I guess, bookstore, but very clearly handmade and bound in a way that it can be increased in size or decreased in size at like free will. It's got, ring bindings, but they're high quality ring bindings. It's almost like a binder without that open, like that like hard plastic case, but just the interior bits, with many pages in it, all of which are much like cleaner than anything else he has. And he opens them up and pulls out of this like bound, I guess, logbook per se, a couple of different pages that he folds out and open into his diagrams for his basic stone steel bullets. And he gestures towards them.
Is what need help make. Not hands enough, do more thing need.
Okay. I'll
And
do what I
show
can.
how. Not alone, whatever. Need be good means need look you work.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. So, where do we start?
Start stone steel.
As he points to the ingot.
Go buy shop more.
All right. How much are we buying?
Stone steel is 1 GP per ingot unless you're making it yourself, which I don't think you have iron ore right now, so you can't.
Yeah, we didn't mine any when we found the thing, which, honestly, with how cheap it is, it might not even be worth, like...
Well, first, if you're making it with stone steel, because stone is considered free, because, you're just grabbing stone, but you can also still refine it into steel or raw steel or even some of the alloys, so it might be more worthwhile later. But either way.
Now 4x4. Store not use. No
Okay.
thing. Hockey.
I'm very good at communication. I can handle buying some stone steel.
No rat. Rat spellcast. You rat. Speak thing.
Oh, of course, yes. I'm glad you liked it. And I will once again cast my spell, tap you on the shoulder, and give you the gift of tongues.
You fucking imbecile. Oh my god.
You do not understand how incomprehensible you are. I could probably fix
Hiroe seems to get it completely fine.
that. Hiroe can speak Draconic.
I don't speak Draconic to Hiroe very often.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ignore that. Tell me all about this process, your stone steel, how many ingots you need, other
So,
things.
this is so incredibly simple. It's so simple. Surely you cannot fuck this up. Alright. All this is we're converting 1 ingot of stone steel into 10 of my rounds. It's
That's
a
it?
simple blacksmithing process. You have to avoid strong slag points in the stone steel. But that's the hardest bit of it. Stone steel is so easy to work because it's so low quality.
Oh, perfect. And because it's just stone steel, if I do make an ugly bullet, can I just melt it down and start over? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
These are incredibly simple. These are effectively just little rocks you're making.
It does seem to be the case.
I plan in the future on making these more complicated, and God be willing, I still need assistance on it. Maybe you will have the intelligence to learn that too. I'm not hopeful.
I did notice him say God be willing. Am I aware of him as a religious person? I don't remember him talking about gods.
The god would probably be an inaccurate translation of the type of things that kobolds revere.
That makes sense, because it does kind of only translate the literal or direct meaning. Interesting. Yeah, I will go pick up some stone steel, and we can get started here.
4 ingots. That's all we need right now.
Great. Now, do
Also,
you want me to-
you should bring somebody to help you carry. They're really fucking heavy. Actually, you know what? You're stronger than I am. Whatever.
I'm I think I can handle it. Will
They're
you-
10 encumbrance per.
I can definitely carry it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah.
Rat can.
Oh, that's the nice thing about Rat's new armor. He can actually carry more
Mhm.
bullets now.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Now,
He can carry like 7 more bullets.
does that mean each bullet is 1 encumbrance?
Each bullet is a half of encumbrance. You lose material in the process of making the bullets because you have to avoid the slag points and the stone steel, blah, 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 blah.
No,
You're
no,
not-
it all makes sense.
It's not a perfect material conversion.
Will he be mad at me if I try to haggle and get a better deal on the stone steel, or should I just...
Rad is not joining you going to get the stone steel. He is working on his own thing right now.
Oh, no, I know, but I'm saying, like... From my understanding of Rad, does he seem like the kind of person who would be like, oh, good, you got a discount? Or would he be like, why did it take so long?
So he would normally be the why did it take so long, but he's in his own world. When he is making things, he does not process that time is passing.
Fantastic. I take 4 gold from the group Horde that he has, and I am going to go and try and haggle my way into getting a better price on stone steel.
I mean, you can roll it. I think I'd probably say you could buy 2 at a time, so you can get 2 of it at whatever the discount is, and 2 of it you probably have to buy at standard.
I forgive myself for that. That's okay. What was my bonus again here? It's actually pretty good. +7, I think? Proficiency bonus plus charisma.
Rizzler.
It's not... 17 is actually not terrible.
I think that's still more expensive, though.
I think that's
What?
more expensive. I think 20 is the
More
break point.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
Yeah, Hero is unfortunately also off working on his arcane formula.
No, that's fine. I tried saying... No, I'm...
Did you logistically remove 4 gold from group mobile storage?
No, I was just talking to you about it. I can do it myself, though.
I already
Now-
have it open, is the point.
Oh, okay, yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Subtract that, and then I accidentally made it more expensive, so do I have to spend some of my old money on this?
No,
I mean-
you just buy regular.
Okay. I come back feeling sort of defeated, but I don't think he notices.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Listen, even if he wanted to notice, he couldn't. He doesn't. He's not that good at reading people.
Right. I will offer to cast tongues again, because I think I'm going to need to be able to understand you when we're doing this.
He kind of rolls his hands acceptingly.
Mm-hmm. Tongues! Okay. I have this stone steel. Show me what to do.
He kind of gestures towards the diagrams as you were working on something else.
You're not going to want to start with doing anything. Read them again. Double check it. I've got step-by-step instructions. You're gonna memorize that before you even touch the forge.
Great. Will do. And I will take these schematics and start reading.
And he turns around and really mad like it's clearly an acting mad. He's not actually mad.
And don't fuck up the pages!
Ah!
And stop fucking with the pages.
Stop fucking with the microwave.
Yeah, I'm studying dutifully under the tutelage of Rat.
Matthew McConaughey. All right. In which case, now that I have this lovely time, my 2 crafting actions are going to be on the weapon.
Which one
So,
are you going
here-
for first?
Just in case something happens time-wise, I'm still gonna prioritize, I think, trigger and action, so we'll start with trigger. So 1 out of 2 trigger, which is 2 gold that I rip from storage. Time for Rat to eat a bunch of gold. Nom, nom, nom.
Lore
So
accurate
1
kobold.
point in trigger, and then I assume we wait a couple days before I do my second crafting point.
Probably.
On that note, for Hero's first crafting action, I am going to be working on the essentially making sleep more precise to avoid friendly fire and potentially being able to concentrate it instead of it getting wasted on low health shitters.
The sleep one you said?
Yeah.
Okay. What, considering this is the first attempt, what are your aspects you're going to be focusing on? Give me just a moment to pull up the weather table real quick. Right now we are in warm clear or cool clear? Which did I say? I don't think I said.
Hold on,
I think I just said clear.
Look at the print. Yeah, he said clear. So, considering that it is about focusing
Cool clear.
focusing the effect on specific targets, I would imagine that there is probably some aspects of edge and sky, and probably some winter from the spell itself. Do you think that's accurate?
That's up to them. I don't tell you until you make your first attempt.
Okay. So let's see. So I myself provide sky. Since Rad is also taking the crafting action, am I able to borrow edge from him?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, you know what? I am going to use some of the cat's love to try and provide winter. Because I know that there is winter in that.
Yep, okay.
How much cat's love would I have to do to provide 2 winter?
You do not have
Sure,
a
I'm just
read on
gonna-
it because you don't have anybody who
Yeah.
identifies winter.
Okay. I do know that we have used winter before.
Right.
Used the cat's love
You
for
are
winter
correct
before,
that it
but...
has winter. I cannot tell you how much it has.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 cat's love on this.
Okay.
I believe that is all the requisite materials.
It says
'Cause I'm
2
providing
cats love.
sky.
Which station? Just standard plus one
Yeah,
every...
just standard station.
Yeah, okay.
And then Wrath's providing edge. I'm providing sky.
And this is specifically the designate, like, targets?
Yes. Designate targets within range instead of setting an AoE.
And you're currently still crafting one, right?
What do you mean crafting one?
Like, you only have your one sky that I think you're getting +2 on, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Considering this is rather controlled, I think if you, like, on your second attempt, you can do the same thing, just you need to find some way to get a bit more sky and you'll be good.
Okay.
You need a bit more control of it. You need to be able to direct and mold it more towards your will, which is what the
Okay.
sky is.
Okay.
And you know a bunch of things that have sky if you're willing to break them.
Do the oblation coins give sky?
The
I can't remember
oblations
what they
do
do.
not give sky. You know
Okay.
that they give forge, and they give one other thing that is unidentified.
Okay. Thanks. So because the items that we have don't actually have their aspects listed, what things do give sky?
I'm going through it.
Okay.
The breakweary tent does if you end up wanting to shred that.
I don't think I want to shred our major tent.
The cloak of billowing does.
That's not the one that Rat said was anything to do with levitation, right?
No, that's the
Okay. Okay,
that's-
good.
That's the one that just grants +2 on intimidation when you have it billowing, and I think Tefred Tech
Mm.
currently has it. It's a common item.
Are there any consumables that give sky that we have?
I mean, technically the folding boat, but no, none of the actual consumables.
Albatross, do you mind if I shred the cloak of billowing to make an upgrade to the sleep spell?
Go for it.
Okay.
You reclaim
Thank you. I
your,
really appreciate that.
You reclaim your sticker from it, because I think the sticker's on... Wait, no, you did already move the sticker to the armor.
Stickers on the armor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good. go ahead and
Okay.
delete that bish,
All right.
as well as your two.
Thank you, Albatross. The 2 cats love, yeah.
Mhm. Unless you already deleted 2 cat's love, in which case don't, because it doesn't get consumed
Also-
if it fails.
Really quickly,
Mhm.
casters, right now,
Mhm.
into your inventory, take some of the dark shards. These items are insane.
Yes.
Like, think about them, use them. Dark shards let you reroll any number of the damage die of your spells when you use one as a reaction when casting a spell.
All right, I'll take 3
Hell,
of
it
them.
might not even be a reaction, it might just be a free action. No, it's a free action. It says just before rolling a damage. It doesn't say any reaction.
Right.
Stuff, so.
The only thing is just you declare it before you actually roll the damage, and afterwards you can roll it. So, sure, it's like,
Okay.
oh, I roll, all of the. I rolled high, so it doesn't do anything for me because I don't want to re-roll any of them. But
You already broke it.
right.
It's just, it's really unlikely that you're ever going to have at least one die you don't want to reroll. And odds are, with a lot of the higher level spells, or fuck it, Fireball, you're going to have multiple dice that you want to reroll.
Unfortunately, most of my spells are not damaging spells, so the Dark Shards don't have as much utility for me, but I am going to be taking 3, just in case.
I'm taking 1, and if I use it, I can replace it.
Yeah, we have... Yeah.
How
We have
many do
6
we
of
have?
them total. And if we desire, my goggles, if they stop being useful, can be broken into them.
What'd you say, Golden?
How many do we have?
We have 6 total.
Okay, I'll take 1. Is there a way I can transfer
Drag
that
it Drag it from group movable storage into your inventory.
Gotcha.
How many of the oblations do you guys have?
I have 4 of them in my inventory. I don't remember what they actually do because that didn't get put on the item.
Didn't it?
We've
Nope.
gained a dark shard. Did somebody put one back?
Yeah, I put 2 of my Dark Shards back,
Okay. And then I
following
think-
everyone else's.
Okay.
Does Tefred have the Mire Guard helm in his inventory?
Let me double check. I didn't put it there.
In which case, Golden, you should click and drag it into group mobile storage, and then Tefred can click and drag it from group mobile storage into
I did.
Tefred's inventory. Okay.
Okay, you're right. It does not say it. Oblation is just lucky but gets consumed. And only
Okay.
on, like, saving throws.
Okay,
Essentially,
thank you.
just when you fail a saving throw, you get to re-roll it in one of them bricks.
Okay,
As Ilmater takes the brunt of it for you.
okay. Thank you. Right, in which case, I'm going to be dropping 2 of those off in group mobile storage for other people to use.
Perfect.
I don't know why they're listed as weapons, but
Me neither.
that's what they were when I found them.
Congrats on getting your sleep upgrade.
Yippee!
Reroll a failed saving throw.
I took 1, so there should be 2 left.
Yep. I might as well grab one since they don't weigh anything.
This makes me so happy. People are actually like, hey, maybe we should actually grab the things that actually are kind of overstated now that we actually have other things to support them.
And I wonder what the red potions do. I'm just never gonna drink them.
Yeah.
Because they don't say what they're gonna do, so I'm just not gonna drink them.
True.
They are, however,
Right.
very useful crafting materials. Smile.
Yeah.
I
if
have
you're never
updated
brave
the
enough.
description. True.
Oh, we should sell our 9 skulls, or not sell, but turn in our 9 skulls as well.
This is true.
I'm gonna start cleaning up some things we have 0 of in our storage just to shorten the list. things that we won't be getting more of imminently.
I've updated the description of sleep to just, instead of having the 20-foot sphere, be creatures of my choice within the spell's range. Thank you for that. While we're actually here in the city, is the Rat King still alive?
Yes. He's studying up very well, in
Yeah.
fact. He's learned a
has
few
he been
very
able to-
basic druid crafts.
More important than that, has he been able to learn anything about that bitch Helena?
He goes, huh?
Right.
He forgot.
People I asked to. I'm glad that your studies are proceeding apace. If I have need of your services when we go to handle these miscreants, I will ask for your assistance, if that is all right with you.
Okay. I can do that.
Thank you. So I guess that means... Oh, right. Last time we were in the city, me and Kaya went to that last district that me and Rat weren't able to actually get any info from, but you said that you would give us the info the next time we came to the city.
Fair enough.
It is now the next time that we've come to the city.
You act...
You said not. You said that you didn't have the info ready right then, so just getting us on the road. But that is something that we very specifically did.
Right. I just thought that Kaio went there, and I thought you guys determined that one was a dead end. I'm trying to...
It's not so much that we determined it was a dead end, it was that... Oh shit, right, we also have to pay rent for the, the storage. How much was that again?
It should say in the storage.
It does not.
Party storage, Shining City, description. Ooh, stinky. Magically insulated storage. Description. 3 GP per month with 2 months of down payment that started on the 22nd of Red Bear. It is in the description.
Alright, I will pay for another 2 months.
So Red Bear would go, Dark Sun would go...
It'd go, Young Siege, so
Siege.
we were a couple days over.
So it goes Late Seed, goes... so paid to...
Paid to,
22
30...
High Sun.
Yeah, 22 High Sun. Apologies, we were out of town until very recently.
He doesn't bother, he doesn't worry.
Oh, we did also have a stone steel ingot in the magically insulated storage. If that was of any use at all.
Ian's not even gonna let me touch anything until I finish learning how to make the bullets, so I'll ask me again in a month.
Considering that you took the study action this turn, right?
I did.
Do you want to, like, rewrite the ones that you took this turn for that?
I would love to, yes, thank you.
Make sure you add a +5 as well.
Oh my goodness.
And bring any of them that were below your average. Alright.
So my twos become threes, or how does that
If
work?
the entire thing was below your average.
Yeah, if the whole result was below the average for 5d6.
5d6.
Or 5d6 plus
average
5.
is...
That would be
The average of
17.5.
5d6 is... Oh, that was +5. Yeah, 17.5, which based on D&D, average rolling is 18. Which means
Okay.
if it was below 23, you bring it up to 23.
Well, I will do that now, which means I'm almost halfway there. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. You just have to get better than
Sweet.
average next time.
Cool.
Ever so slightly.
The same amount of, well, I was going to say the same amount above average, but no, there is no comparison. It's just 2 below 25 and 2 above 25, but that 25 is an arbitrary signifier and not an actually anchored point in the math.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That said, if somebody else studies the Sebastian turn, that would also help you.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, everyone's very busy, which is nice.
Turn.
Anyway,
Oh,
I
good.
believe the party is just continuing to work while Rat does
well
his
as-
two...
We sell more of our mediums. We never did that.
Okay.
We only sold one of our 6 mediums.
We should probably
So we
go
have
through
5
these
is
in
true.
a better order when we do the next Bastion turn tonight.
Likely. 5 more attempts
So-
at mediums.
Alright. Alright, if
Or
you'd
maybe-
be so kind.
No, I wrote it up earlier. I don't think it was the full 6.
What am I doing? Am I
think
selling
we
something?
got 5. Yes, we're going to be selling
Yeah, we
medium trade
only-
goods shortly.
We only sold 1 medium.
Mm.
What was
Mhm.
the, how many mediums did we get? I thought it was
That's
6.
what I'm going through. Uh, 4 of the high quality, 5 of the medium, and 2 of
5
the
of
low.
the mediums. We have 4 more attempts, not 5.
So, let's try selling those medium quality. Hiroi
Okay.
will join you for that.
Thank you for your help.
Shepard, what
Jesus
are you
Christ.
getting up to?
Of note, Albatross did say that he is kind of dying right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay, I added, and I have subtracted weight. Three of 5 now is what we were on.
And that's 4 gold from that sell. Huh.
Yep, I added it.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you hear me say
Alright.
3 out of 5, or was my internet killing itself at that point?
I didn't realize that was what you meant by 3 out of 5, my bad.
Yeah, we are
Alright,
we
so
are
let's
on
do
roll
our-
3 of 5, so we've done
Okay.
2
Okay.
3.
Okay.
So, on to the next?
No.
Yeah, we can wait.
Okay.
Yeah. 4.
So,
You're
Uh-huh.
probably here at least 2 more weeks.
Very
Or 2
nice.
more
Mm.
turns.
Okay.
Sure.
Mm,
It's just it's medium value. It's not
Right.
crazy.
We're
Also
not saving
subtract the weight
lives,
for
we're
that
not
one.
killing anybody. Okay.
One gold. Wait, no, hold on. It's 2.5, not 1.5. Hold on a second. 3 gold, even.
Is this our last of these cells?
You get
This
one more.
next
after
one is.
This next one.
Okay.
Make it count.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
I made it count!
That is 3.75.
Mm-hmm. 3, 9, 15, 5, 3.
Party is building their value.
We are.
Wait, that didn't math over. That's supposed to be 10 and 0.
Hey, Alba.
Mhm.
Would you like to go shopping at all this week and getting any +2 weapons, armors, tools, anything like that?
Gonna need at least cook tools.
Would you like to get regular or +2s?
It would just be triple the cost of the artisan's tools because of the economic conditions in the city.
So it would just be 3 gold instead of 1.
Probably the +2s then, yeah.
Do you want me to pull that out of group storage, those 3, or are you pulling that out of personal?
Probably group.
Aye, pulled it out. You're
Thank you.
free to take it.
Thank you. Okay.
Once he has proficiency in that, what that ends up doing is allowing him to better prepare a lot of the food that everybody's making, which lets him add half his proficiency bonus +2 to everybody's food checks.
I already do have that proficiency.
Oh, fantastic. Then you already can.
That was some of the backlogged points that I had.
I see.
So
Excellent.
is that in addition to like what we roll when we're foraging and such?
Yes, because it's essentially just
Oh,
a
sure.
little bit less food goes a little further.
Loverly.
Okay.
Would you also like to talk to them about some of the animals available in the city that you investigate?
Yes. We have the ability to purchase, well, there are mules, but we've got mules. They have hunting animals that are trained to specific terrain. And if we go foraging that terrain with the animal, they give a +7 bonus
Damn.
to food gathering, which is 14 rations in total. They cost 5 rations each, so if we're hitting the DC, then it's +9 rations per roll. If we're in their correct territory.
Each one
And
can only
for-
be used once, but as long as you're like traveling through any of the terrain that's valid for them, you get the benefit.
When
You
you
don't
say
have to do
only
it
used
on the
once, that
terrain.
was only used. What do you mean by only used once?
Only one person can
Like-
use it per turn,
like
I assume.
even if all 3 of you gather, like if 3 people do their gathering, right? 1 trapping, 1 hunting, 1 foraging, and you're on a river, but you only have 1 waterfowl dog, then like only 1 of you can use it, not all 3 of you.
Mhm.
So you need
Makes
3
sense.
waterfowl dogs if you wanted to gain that benefit, or 1 of you could use a waterfowl dog, and 1 of you might use a mountain dog. That's good. That gives you the advantage if you travel through hills or mountains. Not advantage, but you know, the bonus.
An advantage,
Right.
as opposed to advantage.
Capital A advantage.
Alright. That's all the things. I'm going to, now that we're further in, put in my second crafting action, which is... It didn't save again.
Bruh.
What? Are you kidding me?
What didn't save?
Okay, 1 of 1, 0 free points.
You should
Trigger
probably
is
write this
1
externally
of
for now.
2. Barrel is 0 of 3, barrel 2. Accuracy is 2 or 0 of 3, accuracy 2. Okay. Saved. Turn. Swap this back and forth. Okay. I think it's good now. I control S. So I didn't usually have to control S to save it. Normally undoing editing would save the additions that I did, but I control S saved it this time, so... I'm going to put that second point into trigger, so now I'm 0 of 3 into 3, so now I have trigger 2.
Okay. Give me just a minute.
I will subtract the gold.
Is the last one aiming?
84. I still have action and mitigation.
Gotcha, okay.
Aiming is not one of them. Accuracy is one
Accuracy,
of them. And accuracy
you
was the
already
first
did the
one that I
accuracy,
got
right?
up to. Yeah, accuracy and barrel were the 2 ones you gave me already.
And this one is trigger?
Trigger.
Okay. Go ahead and keep going.
That is all of my crafting for the week. I want to try and make Shadow Shot at some point, but I just do not have the actions for that right now.
Are there any other actions this Bastion turn?
That I can think of, aside from like actual investigations and such. But I don't think it would be wise to start like heavy RP stuff while everyone's tired.
I think Alba is about to go out, and we can do a few more Bastion turns. I think that's okay, and we can just retroactively go back and do actual RP at the start of the next session.
Okay.
If everyone is in agreement.
Where the hell
Yeah.
am I getting 7 extra pounds?
Hmm?
I'm trying to figure out my inventory right now.
You do have a lot of unidentified shirts, apparently.
I have one identified shirt I clicked 3 times because I didn't see you pop up.
Sorry.
I didn't even realize I had that. Or how long it's been in there.
The unidentified crystal?
No, the unidentified equipment clothing. But even then, there's 7 pounds that I'm seeing here that are unaccounted for in my inventory.
That unidentified equipment is entirely unidentified equipment.
Yeah,
That has no identify text.
I'm just gonna
I do not think it
subtract.
exists.
Alright.
It's all clothing.
There's
The
still
wound of
7
unusual
pounds
size.
that I have on me that I shouldn't have.
We should check out the gem coast.
We should.
True.
If only you know.
I'm just sitting here drooling over the 15 encumbrance of premium we got from that shit.
I mean, you know the general route how to get there, right? You head south down Dead Man's Lake, and you follow the
I mean, if
follow
we
the river.
pay to repair the boat, it would honestly not take that long.
Mm-hmm. And you also need to get exploring further away from the city, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, we would have to, you know, make it so that the south isn't a fucking death trap.
Just go
Nah.
around it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just go around it. Skeletons can't swim.
Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl?
Uh-oh.
Are we playing Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl?
You are getting on a boat.
I hope we're playing Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl.
You best start believing in Pirates of the Caribbean. You're in it.
Coyote's whole backstory is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ain't that true?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of true.
Kinda sucks, but it's true.
Who is the
Except-
Captain Jack Sparrow?
Would it make the Spectre thing that's haunting him Davy Jones?
Oh
No.
my.
That implies
No,
that
it-
there is actually a Davy Jones figure here. Alright, I hate to say it, but you might be slightly fucked.
I
All
knew
right.
that already. Why do you think I fled all the way half across the continent? My
I
god.
think our
I don't
energy
think you fled far
procession is waning.
Yeah, we are kind of
Um,
just shitposting at this point.
Hey, I have
I
a really
would-
important question.
Mhm.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
I had to swim across a river to get here.
Mhm.
It was fine.
Mhm.
It's so inconsistent.
Mhm.
This is why Kaio has anxiety.
Yeah.
Hear that. I would like to try and get through some of the Bastion turn logistical stuff.
I would
Mhm.
agree.
Potentially.
I think we only needed a few people here once we get to the end of this Bastion turn, once everybody's declared the next Bastion turn, and we can get through that and call it.
So,
Yeah, we
what
can
other
just do
stuff
one
do we
more
have
for
for
now.
this Bastion turn?
I don't have anything left.
We did
Unless
all
the
people
swimming,
want to
right?
buy things with those +2s or go and investigate potions, but all of that will still be here whenever we come back for next session.
I'm very poor.
Unf-
No, you're
Unfortunately,
not.
unless I'm
No, you're
embezzling
not.
from Rat. Yeah. Unless I'm
I do have-
embezzling from Rat, I don't have enough to get like +2 subtle leather.
I do have proficiency in martial weapons, so a +2 martial weapon would basically make me capable of fighting
Even just
with a
something
weapon.
simple like a dagger, right?
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it
just
could
when
very
would
also be.
you-
When would I
you
ever
take the
want?
option to do that, as opposed to a
Uh,
cantrip? Because you'll always do more damage with a cantrip as a 7th level caster than you will with
Oh,
any martial
absolutely.
weapon.
But it's the optics.
True.
It's just not
True,
worth
actually,
it to
never
me.
mind.
It's just not worth it to me.
On my end, getting a better sword could be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you should.
You actually should. For me, it's pointless.
You rely on an ability score that is not your main ability score for your offensive shit, so like you
Mhm.
should.
Mm-hmm.
Is friend interested in
Okay,
getting a armor or weapon upgrade?
I mean, could I upgrade the great staff at this point?
Like a
I mean, you
+2
could get like
rune or
a
whatever.
better beat stick.
That is my beat stick.
I mean, half of it's not the beat stick part. Like, you can't directly upgrade it. Right, the, like, +1 to spell attacks, you'd still have to be able to swap, and, like, the plant growth thing, you'd have to swap for it. But you can get one that's a +2, like, two-handed reach.
This is where a Pathfinder spell is poggers as shit. Greater Magic Weapon at 3rd level, effectively, based on what your current character level is, well, it's caster level, but based on what your current caster level is, it changes the magic item quote-unquote value on it. So if you find a really cool effect +2 weapon, but you're level 20 and you really want to use that cool effect, you can use Greater Magic Weapon, and it will up it to a +5 weapon.
Neat.
You know,
Also,
you could probably
can
use a-
get actual heavy armor instead of having your
Mhm.
rusty chainmail.
It depends
That's
what
it.
that actual heavy armor is.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 300 for, or sorry, pay 450 for,
+2.
Damn, I'm 449 short. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, where am I gonna get all this money, man?
I was gonna say, you could probably do some crafting to like reinforce the actual staff itself as a weapon instead of just being a casting focus.
I mean,
It
it
is a
says
D12
can be
weapon.
upgraded.
Mm-hmm. There are 3 upgrades for it, in fact.
So
Can you tell me?
maybe
No.
Okay.
You have
You have
to
to
I
try.
think you have to
explore.
take.
The only thing,
Yeah, you have
the
to-
only thing crafting costs you is time, unless you get a success.
Hmm.
And if you get a success, then like you get a success.
If
So, like-
I'm not mistaken, don't you have like carpenter's tools or woodworker's tools?
I do.
I have woodcarver's tools, and I have proficiency in smiths, masons, woodcarvers, and weavers.
Honestly, given that you have the tools and you have the proficiency in them, it's totally worth like looking into getting the staff upgraded next Bastion turn. We have a shitload of materials.
Also, keep in mind, any tool proficiency Rat has expertise, which means Rat can teach tool expertise to anyone.
Oh, damn.
I think I'm willing to let that happen. I don't think that's a definitive trait. I don't think that's.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
wasn't the requirement that you learn it from somebody who already has the thing?
That is true, but like you, most of the time you just straight up can't learn like signature type things. Like,
Expertise.
Like for instance, I couldn't learn
right,
action
and I'm saying
surge.
I think that count. I think you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I wouldn't say that for like Flash of Genius, because Flash of Genius is like a artificer specific thing, but
Right.
expertise is just a general proficiency thing that billions of
Yeah.
classes get.
Yeah, it's an expert class group feature.
I'm pretty sure more things get expertise than things get extra attack.
Either way, there's three different
no.
upgrade paths for you, Golden. So depending on which elements you put in, or which aspects you put in, you might be able to get one of them.
I'd rather upgrade my armor.
Okay. The easiest way
That's
to do that
honestly
probably
pretty
would
cheap.
just be buying like cheap half plate or something. Hold on.
Well, what if I don't want
Splint
it?
armor.
What if I want to add rust to my armor?
Then you could always buy armor and then rust it.
Oh,
I don't think you understood.
Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I have Flash of Genius now.
Oh
Selling
my
items
god.
Selling items is a skill check.
Are you coming with us to? Are we just going out around as a three-man band selling our shit?
Who out here selling this shit?
This is why I'm saying it out loud right now.
Right. I
Oh my
appreciate you
God.
saying it out loud.
Are we actually just dragging half the party along for selling shit?
I
You
think
think
I think this is the only thing I'm gonna say is I think Flash of Genius should replace, not add to guidance.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Sure. You can have a limit of like a conditional spell effect added to it, and Flash
Right.
of Genius can count as that or whatever.
Right.
We'll say, because I think it's funny, the trade-off for Kaio helping you with bullets is, you've got a good eye. Can't you help us?
All right.
Convince people?
Oh my god. We get guidance. We hire a bard for bardic inspiration. we use Flash of Genius. We use the fucking the advantage from
Fake it.
And of course, Tefred's the one making the roll, so he's lucky about it.
Well, no. Does lucky work? I guess it does
No.
since you reroll
No.
one.
Oh.
If I'm proficient, I can't roll lower than a 9.
So
true.
Golden, it's 16 gold.
I think you misunderstand.
Shut up. It's 15 gold for scale mill. That's 15 gold for 16 plus dex max 2.
Othair, I'm not joking. I think you're misunderstanding. I want to bring my chainmail closer to the earth.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yes. It
Yep.
needs more rust.
Mm-hmm.
Can I conjure salt water with my
True. He
create
can.
or destroy water?
He can.
Does that mean he's conjuring salt?
Yeah, but
We're not gonna get
also-
into-
it's still one of
disappear
those
with-
things where it's magical, and like all
I
of the
see.
things with magic, or almost all of them that don't like otherwise say, sure, you're gonna have salt there, but then it disappears after like an hour or two.
Okay, but what if I really like salty foods, but my doctor says I can't have salt.
Ooh, big
So instead, I
brain.
salt
Ooh.
pretzels.
I feel like there's
eat
an
it,
easier way to do
and then
this.
it
I feel like we have
disappears.
a wizard spell for that called prestidigitation. But if the wizard's out cold because of sodium poisoning, there you go.
I need to go. I'm sorry. Good night, guys.
See ya.
No worries.
Good night, man.
I am sorry.
You're good. You guys are good.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark
Yeah.
down, Alba, that you need to give us your Bastion turn actions
Yep.
next Bastion turn, and otherwise you're good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Which we can also do when we're updating Teford to 2024.
Mhm. Good night.
All right.
Good night.
And currently we're in the Bastion turn of 30s, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that
30 to
means
30
that the
30 to
Bastion turn
40.
of 40s is the one that. Yep.
40 to 50s now, or
Mhm.
whatever the next one that we're about to do is.
So on that note, Golden, if you could give me the threat rolls, I will roll the exploration roll since Albatross is not here.
Give you what roll?
The 3 threat rolls.
That's what you get for rolling bad.
Yeah.
Shit ass.
Also, did the last exploration right? You did DM Tefred stuff. I remember now.
I'm spending the gold for the money.
Money.
Everyone subtract their lifestyle expenses. And then, JC, I believe you're doing weather.
I am.
Alright, you're studying, right?
I am. I'm studying until I can figure out how to make these bullets.
Golden, what are you up to this Bastion turn?
What action do I need to take to pursue upgrading my chainmail?
Crafting.
Okay. Do I need someone's help with that or not?
If other people are crafting, you get your bonuses anyway, and on top of that, like, it depends on what sort of direction you go. You can use your intuition to try to figure out which way you want to upgrade it, because there's a few different ways it can go. And based on which aspects you use to upgrade it, will determine which upgrade you get. And different people give different aspects.
Of note, JC, Golden said he was upgrading the armor this time.
No, same idea still applies.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just doesn't. I just don't have upgrades written down.
So, are you doing crafting then, Golden?
We
Is
get
it-
bonuses to each other because we're all crafting, right? I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
and specifically those bonuses are your aspects.
Perfect. Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
Not
So, like, you'll get
since there's not a
scale
check.
from Golden. And
get
Golden, you'll
forge
get
and-
a forge and edge from Chad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to up my craft counter from last. So now I'm at 10 crafts and not 8,
Ooh,
and this
true.
will be 12 crafts now. I did just. Normally we RP it like throughout the week. Throughout the 2 weeks there's 2 crafts. I just immediately put it to action now.
Right.
For my part, I'm also going to be studying. So that Ari, you and I both get the +1.
Very nice, thank you.
And with that, everyone roll your d6s.
Good luck, Ara.
Yeah, right? Well,
5d6 plus 5.
+6.
I get 1 extra.
5d6 plus 6.
Haha!
Yeah!
For studying.
Exactly
Is that
enough,
exact?
right?
It's
Hell
exactly
yeah.
what I need!
Yep.
I need more. Wow, fantastic.
That's so poggers. Which means next Bastion turn you can craft 2 ingots for me!
I will be doing it!
Well, process, but yeah.
Process 2 ingots, which is 20 bullets. Oh my god, everything is fixed. I've actually been riding off of, from the second we started, I've only had 20 bullets.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
30, excuse me, 30. 30 bullets. I've fired 28 times.
I'm very thankful and very excited for the
I
fact that
just Sorry, go ahead.
No, just I'm helping. Yay!
I just want you to start actually prospecting if you end up finding more areas that have like hills and mountains next to rivers.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
beginning to see
I've
why
been-
now.
I've been making a lot of alloys that require encumbrance. That like require
Mhm.
certain encumbrances of
And I'm just
Or-
like, I would love to. The issue that I'm running into is just actions for crafting, which I like that I'm running into action economy decisions for crafting, and that there's like I have to make choices for it. So don't change that. I like it. The complaints are good. And B, encumbrance in the animals for carrying things that we find, because I know I want this stuff, but to carry large amounts of it, we need so much space, and I want to carry large amounts of it. But
there's mules
again,
here if you're
solvable
willing
issue.
to have the spaceship problem. Right, there's only a certain distance that you can travel before bringing an extra horse uses more food than it can carry.
What the fuck? We're having accurate logistics?
Mhm.
Oh my god, shit's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, they're like that is one of the things that Tefford was able to find is the fact that there were the new pets being brought down. Not pets, work animals. And that
How
means
about
if you
no-
want to, you can get more mules or other pack animals.
Hunting animals. Does Missy count as a hunting animal?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Missy is a pet.
Missy is
Does my-
self-sufficient.
Does my wolf thing count as a hunting animal?
Nope.
No,
Darn.
it is
It
a
is a mouth
seed.
that doesn't eat.
Oh,
Mhm.
fantastic!
And it can also carry stuff, so
It
That would
can.
be considered
It-
a pack
it's a-
animal.
Mm-hmm.
it's a glorified floating disc.
Wow.
The-
Well, whatever.
Well, it's more than a glorified floating disc, because with proper management, we might be able to actually get more encumbrance out of it by purchasing a cart and having non-food consuming animals pull the cart.
It
This is true.
is a large creature. It has a move speed of 60 feet. It can now fly 60 feet per round, 18 strength. It's like,
Are you sure
It is-
about that one? It
Yes.
has flight now?
yes.
4th level spell slot.
Mm-hmm. 2024 Fine Steed. When you cast it with a 4th level slot, it can now fly.
So it's just Fine Greater Seed now then.
Yeah, Fine
They,
Steed is
they,
rolled into 2
they merged the
spells.
2 spells into 1.
I
Mhm.
thought Fine Greater Speed was a 5th level
I
spell.
thought it was as well.
see.
Remember we cast it when we were like level 16 in
Right,
AH1?
it's 2-4, not 3-5.
Yeah,
I thought it was
2-4.
3-5, but it's 2-4.
Kyle, I'm gonna make sure
I'm
to
gonna be honest,
ask
it would
you
be-
not to abuse that currently.
I have not even mentioned it until just now because I'm not intending on abusing it.
Alright.
I might
once
use it-
you- Once you have 5th level spells, I'm okay with you using it for flying, but until then, try to keep it like, a sparing like one off sort of thing.
Yeah, not like constantly abusing and obliterating encounters by using flight.
Oh,
on
I would
your
never do that.
turn.
I would
But you can do that
probably
once we
use
have
it.
5th level
Yeah,
slots.
once we hit 5th level, the enemies are going to be able to deal with it, quote unquote.
Trust
And
me, I'm
those
not
that
planning on
can't,
abusing
can't.
it. I
Alright.
don't really. I will use it to see the city from above
Just skill
because I
dip
think
them?
it's cool.
Well,
No, just for like roleplay purposes, 'cause
importantly,
it's pretty.
Kaio, do
What?
abuse it, just don't abuse it yet.
Right.
Well, I just don't think that's fun.
Like
I don't
imagine
know.
we get
well,
to the Knoll
you'll
fight
need
again, right? Another
Oh.
one like the Knoll fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they could shoot me down from the sky like very quickly. It
Mhm.
would not be hard.
Just be
but
higher
the
than
thing
they can
is-
shoot.
Yeah, the thing was with flight distances is that you can, using your movement, dip into range and then out of range and force disadvantage on ranged targets too. You have so much control as a flying target, so like
No.
having a ranged weapon abstractly is like not actually a counter.
This is going to sound bad, but I have played multiple flying characters in the past. It's
Yeah.
never been an issue, thankfully.
Yippee. So, friend,
Mm-hmm.
let's get your bastion actions out of the way. Craft 1. What are you doing? I know you're using your chainmail as your primary component. What else?
We have tons of items in storage, in group mobile storage, and I also have consumable magic items. If you want certain aspects, you can just go for it. Like, you don't have to ask.
I want things. Is there an aspect for like rock or like earth or anything, or is that just like scale or
That
whatever?
would be scale.
Yeah, that
Scale,
is
yes.
scale and nectar, and you can only currently identify scale. Your second one, once you do more crafting, will be nectar. Will be a second one you're able to identify.
We have for scale.
Well, we did have the cloak of billowing. For some reason, that's
It's not
one
anymore.
scale.
That got crunched.
Yeah.
My
Why was that one
armor
scale
has
anyway?
scale in it. Smile. I'm not giving you that though.
Mm-hmm. Essence Calm has scale in it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
We were going to sell it, but if you could use it to upgrade your shit, do that.
The Toro
that
Shell
would actually
Cocoon
be
has
pretty
a lot of scale in it.
Where
we're
do
not,
I see that? Because I'm not,
You
I'm not
don't.
seeing that.
You don't. You have to ask.
The
Would you
Health
like-
Mantle, which is the nice leather cap, has some scale in it.
So fundamentally, just the baseline is even if you don't literally know the aspects, based on the effects of the item itself, you can get a general gist of what it would do to craft with it. So like, the dark shards are, you know, explosive old world magic that let you reroll things. Odds are, if you put that into your chainmail something would happen with it having like stronger magic, whatever that would mean.
So
'Cause, you know-
what are we not currently using?
Lastly, the Draco Form ring has scale.
Makes sense. So
We're
we're
not using
Essence
the
Calm
Draco
at the
Form
moment.
ring. We are not using Essence Calm. Nectar. I think we might. So your High Peak Great Staff definitely has nectar in it. Like 100%.
But
the
we're
only
not using
other
that as a
thing
crafting
that-
material.
The only other thing that might have nectar in it, Rat has the vine sap from the vines. He has 5 vine sap.
What does my Great Club have?
Your High Peak Great Staff?
No.
Oh, just the basic Great Club?
Basic Great Club would have minimal elements of some that the party is not able to identify.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is that Tefred has his pre-campaign thing that he got as one of his rewards from the original one with the green nectar that smells of young seed and would pretty reasonably be able to be deduced as having some nectar, given that you're talking about
Yeah.
it.
I have vine sap too, if you want nectar. That is, like, there's nothing else other than, like, because
What
it's
we
literally
use
a
that
plant,
for?
right? It's literally just a crafting material. Rat harvests everything he can from everything, strictly for the purposes of crafting, and I have 5 of them if you would like some of them.
How many would I need to use for this craft?
That's a JC question.
That
Yeah,
depends.
you'll have to find that out by attempting to craft it,
Right.
and then you'll be able to figure
Yeah.
out what you're missing.
If you fail, it doesn't consume.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna break down my Great Club and use some of the vine sap. Is that what it's called?
So there's
do
only
you want me-
so many items you can use each time.
Okay, can I use those too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
How many slots does his craft have?
I'm looking
I don't
through
know.
gamer info because I thought I put it there, but it might be in the other
It's
one.
in the rules doc, I believe. There's like mandatory item. There's a separate component. There is
There's weather.
whether there's help from someone else who provides a relevant trait.
6 slots for ingredients. Player skill
Yeah.
2 is blank.
I told someone I would be somewhere. It is now late, and I
No worries.
forgot. Take whatever you need out of my inventory, out of any of the loot segments. You could even be Troll's Blood or Troll's Heart if that works for whatever. Just whatever you need, grab it. I'm gonna dip out for now.
Okay.
Godspeed.
Well, I think we'll all try to resolve crafting for your stuff later, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that as well.
What?
For Rat needing to.
Okay.
Yeah, since Rat's kind of the crafting guru at the moment.
There you go.
I know a little bit about crafting, but I am not as
Most of them have 6. One of them is just whatever anybody who's working on it is, who's like crafting from among y'all. or if you end up hiring someone who's rather good at it. So for you, you're able to add your scale that you generate to the recipe. Workstations give some of it. Currently, you only really have access to a few very basic workstations. So like just a standard forge or like woodworking tables, stuff like that. There's one
Sadly,
for
I
the
don't think
weather.
that. I was gonna say, sadly, I don't think the weather is providing any nectar or scale at the moment.
Currently it's cooler, clear skies. So no, it is not. It is 2 winter, 1 edge, 2 sky. Many of the wetter ones, which considering we're about to go into late seed, it's likely to be a little bit wetter since it's going to be warmer. Give some.
And then, so the specific would be like a required item, which maybe the Essence Calm actually fits in that slot if he's like trying to enchant the armor.
I mean, my intention is to break down the Great Club and sort of use it to reinforce the chainmail and kind of use the plant that I just forgot the name of as sort of like, a bonding agent.
It was the magic sucker plant sap.
Yeah, assuming that it's like literally a sap.
Yeah,
kind of use it as like a use it as like a bonding agent.
Honestly, also absolutely feel free to use Essence Calm as an enchanting material for it, if you'd like. Because we're not going to get other use out of that shield.
Well, I don't want to do anything with that yet, because I want to see what this does first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up the stats right now. 1's 2 scale from golden. It goes up to 3 from just standard, like, station. Currently we're on cool clear, so that's that. Then which items are you adding?
I'm
Great Club and
breaking down the technically it's large branch, but yeah, I'm gonna break down the large branch and add that and the plant sap thingy that I forgot again.
Magic sucking plant.
So that would get you up to have a pretty moderate amount of a lot of things, but none of them are particularly high. I think that would probably fail. You end up figuring out that you would need either more scale or more nectar.
I mean, do I roll for this?
Nope. It's just if there's a valid recipe for that, it goes.
I would really recommend just using the Essence Calm, but we're not going to be using it.
I mean, if I use Essence Calm, do I even need to use the plant?
I'd recommend still using it.
Essence Calm or the plant?
Yes. Because Essence Calm would take the specific material slot, because it's a magic item that's essentially getting its properties transferred to a new magic item, to some extent.
Well, it's just chainmail, it's not another magic item.
It will be
when you're done with it, though.
Alright, fine.
You can choose to describe it however you want, but you do manage to both infuse in a lot of the effects of the Essence Calm, as well as giving it a bit of a better connection, increasing your first level spell slots by 1 while it's equipped, in addition to the +1 con.
Oh yeah.
As it, like,
What is equipped? The chainmail?
yeah.
So it gives +1 con and an additional first level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Does it gain any bonuses to AC or?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought that.
Okay.
I thought I said +1 AC, like, before all that. My bad.
It might not have gone through.
Yeah, that's what the scale was for.
Okay.
So the total number of benefits is 1
Three
AC,
benefits. Right.
1 con, and what?
1 first level
And
spell
one
slot.
first level spell slot.
Okay. Let me just edit this.
So what do you
Ara.
what do you think actually happens to the leather cap? Do you think you like grind it down and mix it with the sap to like apply a paste that causes it to corrode further?
He didn't use the leather cap.
Other cap? What are you talking about, bro?
Not the leather cap. The grind down the shield.
I don't know, dude. I was gonna do this with a fucking stick.
The stick's also there too. Stick always win.
You light it on fire and use it as ash to grow with the plant. Who
Honestly,
knows?
I was thinking I could just like, if I can't break the shield in half, then I might just use it as like a centerpiece on the armor.
And like taking the handles off and all that.
Something like that.
You know, one thing I could see happening is the sap kind of acts as an accelerant for growth of the wood, so that the wood actually kind of intertwines with the links of the chainmail, and affixes the shield to the primary material.
Maybe.
Anyway, we no longer have Essence Calm.
So long, Essence Calm.
Good thing we never actually rolled to sell it.
Oh yeah. It serves us better in this way.
Speaking of selling, Ara, would you be willing to roll for our sales this Sebastian turn?
Sure.
Using the +5 instead of the 1d4.
I cannot update the formula. Luther, would you be so kind?
Give me a moment.
I believe that will likely be the final thing we do tonight.
What's the herb named again?
That
we
was
never
just, like,
we never actually got a
magic
name
sap?
for the vine.
magic sapping sap.
Uh,
So what's up?
For the buying and selling formula, could you replace that D4 with a 5 because we have the Flash of Genius instead of a Guidance?
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
and then we're going to try and sell the premium and 2 medium value, since that's all we have left to sell.
That's not.
Thank God.
Right? That's trade goods. The buying and selling. So currently it's +5, +6, +5. I know some of
Yeah,
that's
correct.
your proficiency. What's the other ones?
Well,
Like
Flash of
charisma,
Genius and
being
me,
5 and the Flash of Genius. Got it.
it should be +7, right?
Hmm?
1d20 +5 +7 +5. or
Oh,
something like
because the
that.
would it be
proficiency
plus
bonus
7?
go up?
Well, because my charisma's
No.
+4.
Oh, yeah, so it's a 31 instead of a 30, so that is a 55% bonus. Yes, because, yeah, the charisma bonus.
And we said this was the premium?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Going from top to bottom in terms of rarity.
Yeah,
Actually,
still.
I rolled it, not you, so, shit ass.
How much
Are you-
does the premium sell for with plus 55%?
I think it says in there, doesn't it?
I don't know where to find that. Chad's the one who does that.
Listen. It's
I think it's 5 gold per, but I'm gonna look.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing here the price looks like 3 gold per.
Per
Per encumbrance, or-
Yeah, so it's the weight is 1, the price is 3 gold, we have 5 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
It's 3 gold per. So that's
So let me
15
just-
goes up to
23.25.
Very nice.
23 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Yay, we did it. We saved.
Was it
I don't
23
know.
or 22?
23. 23.25.
Very nice.
Hopefully Hero is willing to spend a fourth of that on a good sword.
Oh, easily. Then we have our 2 medium values to sell.
Okay, let's go ahead.
JC, if you could update the +6 to a +7, please.
Oh, I can
think
do it
I already
now.
did.
No, but I have permission to do it now, so haha, I will
Oh,
do
wonderful.
it.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Update? Sure. I think it worked. Roll.
Nah.
You're
We,
kidding. A 2?
we have more attempts.
Yeah.
We have more
okay.
attempts.
Next.
A 4?
I think we take that.
You know, it's so funny that we have these crazy bonuses.
Yeah.
Listen, this was built stealing from Traveler, so it's only fitting you roll d6s.
Yeah.
Do we take the 5% bonus?
I mean, I don't even know what I'm selling. I'm fine with it.
Medium value.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on, this is a new turn? Just a moment.
Yes. Oh yeah, you have to roll the d6 for the mediums. Because that's the only one that we have, so
So 3.
3.
oh, okay. So we could try it again then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I propose that we take the 5% bonus, and then we re-roll the 5% penalty.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
Or
God
do
damn it.
you?
What happened? Yeah, okay.
You know, it's God punishing us for getting a 55% bonus on premium. So we're not
Mhm.
selling yet.
Okay.
But, so it's... Let me see here. Oh, shit. Just...
So then, what do we even have
Okay.
left?
That is everything.
Nice.
Aside from me buying the new sword, which...
You go
let me
ahead,
just-
do that. I am going to be considering how to ask Rat to help me make some plate armor. It's a big ask. Although we are level 7, I don't know what level you're supposed to be getting that at.
Okay, I've subtracted 7 gold and 5 silver from the group mobile storage, and I'm going to just update the weapon that's already there.
Anything else?
Shit, I did it.
I believe that's everything. What's up?
I added the +1 con to the chainmail, so it's physically bound to the chainmail.
Nice. Did that actually get you to a new threshold for con?
No.
Someday! Oh wait, you're a multi-class character, right? So,
Yeah.
how far are you from an ability score increase?
2 levels?
Yeah.
Does Drew get one at 4?
Yeah, Drew, everyone gets one at 4.
I'm 3 away.
By the way, what did you guys get for your upgrades to telekinetic and heavy armor master?
Still being discussed.
I mean, I thought it was pretty definitive.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want it to be a secret?
No, I don't really care.
Base.
I just wanted to talk about it more.
Okay,
Instead
talk
of
about it.
deciding now.
Oh, you wanted to ruminate before you
Sure.
I think
Well,
if
if you're-
everybody is content with their turns, we can call it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
55%, let's go!
Let's go! 23
Fee.
gold.
That was massive.
That's gotta get us a pretty decent chunk of the way to 8.
I was gonna say, I think that's pretty significant, right?
We're probably not close to 8 by any stretch, but... I will say, during this Bastion turn's worth of time, Hiroi would have been getting feet on the ground trying to... we never talked about the district!
Nope. And that's because I need to figure it out.
Oh shit, right. But yes, he is going to be getting boots on the ground. He is going to be investigating this now that there is less time pressure to immediately get out of the city. Also, at some point during this, we would have talked to Adradon and told him about the...
Right.
yeah.
That should be
That
one of
probably
the
would have
first
been one of
things
Yeah,
yeah.
that would have been during the first Bastion turn.
Like, immediately. We're back!
So, next session, we're gonna start with that. Because that is, like, we would have done that immediately upon getting back, because that's the entire fucking reason we went out in the first place.
Yeah, we kind of dropped the ball on that, but, you know, we'll be coming at it with fresh eyes. Fresh energy.
Yeah. So, that's probably gonna be like the 32nd of Young Seed. Also, JC, don't you mean that we're gonna be at the first square act, not the first of
I
Late
do.
Seed?
I realized it just a split
Yes.
second before you said that.
For the chainmail, you said it's adding a first level spell slot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And with that, thank you all for being here. All of you who are, at least. For now, we're gonna close out, and I'll catch you later. See ya.
Bye!